clean. Singing the song of Psalms, place my palm upon a pond. I'm waiting in waters with a wave that I call my storm. Could the words of God ever be enough? I'm finding it plenty. Details I couldn't just make up. It reminds me of Fenty. Comforted by your voice, sweet as a pint of Talenti. Opened up my mind some time ago. You would find it was filthy. Cleansed by the things he said, rinsed by things I read, drenched in a bloody shed, dripping. Clean, 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 I've been forgiven. Fall into the springs to get the wisdom. Skinny dipping, floating in rivers, watching the soul invictors getting broke to shivers. Until the victors go the biggest picture. Broken boys soaked in sin, make men that drown sorrows in gin. My sons be down like tomorrow begins. Deep in rap isms, I had back-to-back baptisms.
All praises.
That's right.
That's right. If y'all, hey, it's been a while. If y'all want to hear more of that song, that was Here Is the Patience by Jeremiah. But anyways, I just wanted to throw that out. It was fire album. Hey, we're back. We're back.
This is IUIC Raleigh.
Yes.
And this is the Armor of God, Armor of God radio show. All praise to the Most High.
We're back.
Hey, we're back. And it is pretty much a regular day. Nothing significant going on in the earth for some
Absolutely nothing.
for the righteous.
We're back.
Right. Now the heathen and the wicked are doing Easter.
Mm-hmm.
Damn
We're back.
devil.
Waiting on bunnies.
Waiting on bunnies
to lay eggs.
Yep.
in the dirt.
They're itching eggs out.
Itching eggs.
Yeah. Somebody.
Forgetting basic math.
Yeah, forgetting basic math.
Right.
Repackaging pagan ideas.
Man.
But hey, we're here to bring forth the righteousness of the Most High God.
All right.
Hey, I'm Officer Ray Well.
Officer Abraham.
Officer Ibniah.
Officer Sear.
Officer Ply. Officer Yara Cobb.
And the video switcher is out of breath. Did I get him? Did I get him?
Such a hard job.
That was the fastest I've ever seen.
Catch up.
Yeah, that was the fastest I've ever seen it switch.
It was still completely wrong.
Yeah,
Hey, you just hit whack-a-mole the buttons.
Hey, all praise to the Most High. Hey, try one more time. I'm Officer Ray Well.
Officer Abraham.
Officer Ibniah. Officer Ibniah.
Officer Sear.
Officer Ply. Officer Yara Cobb.
He all right.
Yeah, all right. That's better. All praise to the Most High.
Also, welcome to the weekend where 1 + 1 ain't 2.
Right. Yes,
Welcome to the weekend.
Yes,
If y'all celebrating Easter, you got the devil on you.
devil on you.
Right.
Shame.
You know what's crazy?
stupidity.
You know what's crazy?
Hey, you know what's crazy? I said that though. He said, "Welcome to the weekend where 1 + 1 is 2." Hey, Jake knows what a 3-day weekend is though,
They do.
but they can't count 3 days for Passover.
Yeah.
But if it's in regard to their job, they know what a 3-day weekend is. Though.
Right. Yeah, think about it.
You see what I'm saying?
No, what you said was that was deep. 3-day weekend is 3 days off. But when you do Easter, it's just 2 days. Get the hell out of here. Or just 1 day. You don't find that suspicious. No sense. That don't make no damn sense. Let's get Ephesians chapter 6. Here's why we don't do that. We got on the whole armor of God. Read that. Ephesians 6 and 11.
Yes, sir. The book of Ephesians, chapter 6 and verse 11.
Bring it out.
Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
The wiles, like Bishop was bringing out, are the tricks of Satan.
Right.
It takes powerful witchcraft to think Friday to Sunday is 3 days and 3 nights. That's the damn trick. It takes powerful witchcraft to think rabbits lay eggs.
That's a
They're
damn
mammals.
Powerful
They are mammals. They are mammals.
There is powerful
Powerful
niggery
niggas.
at work.
What we got going on today, officer?
Hey, well, today, the topic is,
That was only somewhat extra. Go ahead.
yeah, you know how when they have a watch, they always do that. The brothers always wear a watch. They always,
I don't do that.
You like that?
yeah. Yeah. Anyways, hey, check it. They're Officer Nahum, shout out. But today we're talking about good times and white lies.
Woo!
Good times and
Yes.
white lies. Oh, Ebnai, what's our new motto? I like the way you said it.
You talk about shoot. Hold on.
Oh, snap.
I wrote it down. We ain't using
Well, I
it
got
yet.
it.
We ain't using it yet.
I
Stand
got
by.
it.
Cut.
you got it. So you are prepared. You prepared.
I made it.
I know it. He made it, but I remember it. Given the visual perspective
yeah.
to the
got it now?
spiritual
Yeah.
objective.
Yeah.
That's fine. You got to say that again.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Given,
Okay. That-
yeah, I want
Look,
it.
he can say
I
it
want
now.
it.
Now he
I
can
want
say
it
it
now.
You ready now?
Now you
Now he wants it.
I want it. The Armor Guy radio show, giving the visual perspective.
Oh, God.
Stop. Hold up.
Somebody!
Giving the visual
Pause. Wait, pause. Can't have it no more. Nah, it's hey, we get so all right. Armor of God. This is what we do. Y'all see the role we've been going in. We've been bringing out a lot of stuff. Those wiles.
Yep.
How it be getting inside your
Right.
mind. Those that subconscious warfare Esau like to play. We like to touch on that stuff. That's what we deal with.
Right.
We give the visual perspective to the spiritual objective.
Right.
That's what
Right.
we do.
That thing
That's
is
what we
fire.
do right there. That is fire.
That
Credit
thing
to
is fire.
Ebniah for making it, but he sure
right.
as hell
Shout out to
didn't.
Praise to the Most High.
He didn't deliver all praise to the Lord.
All praises. He a ghostwriter.
He a ghostwriter.
Right.
Holy
I don't
Ghost
freestyle.
writer.
I
So-
don't want any credit. I goes right.
Yeah. So now, good times and white lies. What are we gonna get into with that? So, those of y'all who have seen or followed Netflix, more or less, right? I had to get shared with this by my brother over here. Where he at? Pelaya. Had to get shared with it with my brother Pelaya. He had show. So, Good Times is something that's on Netflix, right? It's Netflix.
Shout out to the research team.
And research team, appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
And then they have some. Those of y'all who had watched Good Times in the past, right?
Right.
That was one of those feel good, black,
Black. Yeah.
positive,
Positive. Yep.
good shows. It was like that. But recent,
Back in the 70s too.
but you know what? I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you. Wholeflation.
Hopefully. Wow.
Yeah, not inflation.
Wow.
Wholeflation, whether
Damn,
male
bro.
or female.
You
I
getting
feel
in
like
there.
that's
That's
in
what
the Urban
that
Dictionary.
might. Yeah, give me Urban Dictionary. That might be in there. Wholeflation.
304.
That right there changed a lot of the media.
Right.
And they want to push a certain image out there when it comes to good times. They was like, let me show you, instead of the good times where you was like, it's something positive, there's black people make something about themselves. Good times now, the young boys need to have blonde hair. Right. The girls need to look like thought bags.
Right.
Let's see what this is talking about. Polite, they pulled something up for us. So let's see what
Hey,
this
before
is.
you get
Oh, wait,
to
that's the
the
article.
demonic, can we show the classic? I'll throw the classic on the channel.
Yeah,
IT.
go ahead.
Show what
I got that.
a lot of y'all may remember. Now, this is where the age gap, the generation gap gonna come in.
Yeah, this is-
a lot of us gonna remember. For me, I had to stay up late and seen this on Nick at Night and stuff like that. It didn't really,
Yep.
or UPN. They play
Yep.
on UPN at night.
Yep.
But for our parents and those of the older generation, they saw it live. They saw this live. So go ahead, put that up.
Hey, also, I got the definition of wholeflation too when y'all ready.
All right.
Throw that image up real quick.
You really found it?
It's in the Urban Dictionary.
Haha.
Wow.
IT, throw that up. There it is.
There we go.
That's classic. Now that's just classic. Now JJ was a goofball but for the most part, that's a nice looking family.
It's a
Hey,
black
who's the
family.
Black
centerpiece?
family.
Who's the centerpiece?
The father.
Right.
The father is the center of the family. That's the structure. Dang, that's good right there.
Nah, officer.
Everybody
No.
smiling.
All the men are in the front.
Hey,
Look at her supporting them.
Hey, you know what's crazy about this? All right, the father is the centerpiece. The daughters are relatively modest per se.
Yeah, relatively.
Relatively
You know they got
modest.
pants on, but
Yeah, so this is relatively modest.
I think she played around with modesty in the show too. I think she became immodest. But go ahead.
Yeah, but I think the big part is what y'all had said. The father's the centerpiece. They're behind him. They want to now, when you put in this is the craftiness of it, the wows. When you go on Google and you type in good times, this ain't gonna come up no more after a while.
No.
It's not gonna be this. It's gonna be, like you said, generation gap. Now it's gonna be the garbage that we're gonna play in a second.
Right. They want us
What
to
the
forget
hell?
this. They forget that there was a show like the Cosby Show. They want the new Generation Z and Alpha, the ones that's coming out to forget there was a show called The Cosbys, where Bill Cosby was the centerpiece. He was the main character, and it's all about him being a father. This was all about what was his name? His last name Evans. James.
James Evans. Yeah.
James.
that's
It's all about James being the father, being a man. That's how a man used to look back in the 70s. You don't see that no more today. Everybody got the man unit. And brothers got braids and stuff.
Oh, shit. Damn.
You know what I'm saying? That's how brothers' hair used to be. Like, if they forehead bald, they just rock that thing.
Yeah, they used to rock it.
That's how they rock that thing. That's a man.
Now they have guys out here forehead bald, and they look like the damn predator.
Right, they got dreads all the way to the
Dreads
back.
all the way to the back, and they have forehead bald.
Forehead bald. Spray on the hairline. Whole hairline sprayed on.
Hey, Officer Ruel. Hey, Officer Ruel, I was doing, I'm working on a segment about old sitcoms, like a class. Good Times. John Amos said the reason why it ended was because the next season, they made in the skit, well, in the how they write the paperwork out to
the
give you your
playwright.
new roles. In the play, in the story, he lost his job. JJ got more, I'm gonna say dumber,
Yeah,
Yeah,
more
coonish.
Coonish.
And the mother got a great job, and she was taking care of him now.
Yo, you know that happens with every show. When you look at
That's why they killed them all.
Family Matters.
Yes, that's exactly what
Yeah, they
happened.
killed them all. The Family Matters, they did the same thing. It originally started like it was a little more serious, a lot more values. But as time went on, Urkel, who was basically JJ, became more goofy and doing science fiction, turning into Bruce Lee and stuff like that. It came all about him being a goofball, coon.
Right.
And then they did with Fresh Prince.
Right.
It started a little more serious, but then
Yep.
over time, it's just, Carlton's more cartoonish,
Yep.
more goofy. What's his name? Jazz. More goofy, get thrown out all the time.
Because Urkel was only supposed to do one cameo.
Right.
You know what's crazy about that too? When you mentioned Fresh Prince, they make because that was a sophisticated family. They were successful. They made it lame to be like Carlton,
Yes.
and cool to be like Will, goofy, sideways hat, chasing after
Whoremonger.
women all the time. Yeah,
Wow.
Made
100%.
Carlton a dork.
Hey,
Right.
Carlton was a vibe, bro. I used to enjoy watching Carlton. He was a full on vibe. I'm just saying. Everybody,
I ain't gonna
He
say
was.
nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing.
I remember that episode where they say he was a sellout, but it's like he was affluent. He was kind of a side. Remember his dumbass sister?
Yeah.
I forget her name.
Hillary.
Yeah.
Hillary. Oh my god.
And they made
She-
her a whore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The mother of thoughts.
dumb one.
Anyways,
Go back to the next. So go back to the arc. I just want to show that. So.
Oh wait, the definition of wholeflation.
Oh yeah. Please get
okay.
wholeflation.
So, hey, right here. Wholeflation. The concept, this is the Urban Dictionary. The
And you ain't
concept,
send it to IT. I wish they could
I
throw that
didn't
up.
send it to IT. Let me
No,
screenshot.
go ahead. Go ahead. And read
Yeah,
it.
just go ahead and read it.
Yes,
Go
sir.
ahead and read
The concept of men having to work 20 times harder than their grandfathers did for women 20 times worse than what their grandmothers were.
Wholeflation.
Maybe it didn't sink in.
Yeah, read it again.
The
And then you can
concept, the concept of men having to work 20 times harder.
Pause. So they have to work 20 times harder. Because back in the day, I'm making that generation gap, right? Back in the day, a shoe salesman could buy a house. Right?
Right.
A shoe salesman could buy a house at one point. So they was like, okay, well, there was a little bit more, I suppose, honor, right, that the male had in leading the house because they knew that most men can be able to take charge. But now, they flipped that. So it's like, okay, well, now the man has to work 20 times harder for what? Go ahead.
20 times harder than their grandfathers did.
Right.
For women, 20 times worse
Pause.
than.
They have to work 20 times harder now.
It hit hard when you slow it down.
Yeah.
IT, throw that up. I got a
They
definition.
have
Go ahead.
20
Read on.
times harder for women that are 20 times worse than they were back then.
than what their grandmothers were.
Right, because our grandmother's nuclear family.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Matter of fact, pull that up real quick. I know you got something.
Yeah. You got it.
Let's go.
Give me the nuclear family.
Yeah, let's get that.
All of this is going to play a part inside of it. Watch. Give me the nuclear family.
That's like Wendy's.
Good times.
What you said, that's like Wendy's pricing. Like, the food is worse, but it costs more now. Fast food is terrible. It's worse than it's ever been. And it's more expensive than it's ever been.
So we spending now. We're metaphorically we're spending $200 at McDonald's.
Right. Right.
Wow.
For a Happy Meal.
Right.
Oh man.
The amount you have to spend on cake now is like over 100% more than it used to be in the 80s. Because there was like a year gap between it being 1 cent to 10 cent. Then it started to jump from there.
You said cake?
Cake. Just
Is
cake.
that hip talk or is that like literal cake?
No, I'm literally talking
Oh,
about
okay.
cake.
All right. We both looked at you like that. Like, are we,
I'm literally talking about cake.
Oh man.
No,
We talking about
I-
whole inflation?
You dead.
Whole
Repent,
inflation?
Hey, like
brother.
Bishop
there
say,
is
though,
is the price of cake on the stock market?
oh man. Hey, like Bishop
No,
say,
but I'm
not
saying-
these righteous sisters in here though. Y'all
Somebody about to go
movies,
bankrupt.
right?
Right, right,
Proverbs
right.
31. Lord willing.
You brothers are wild. I was not talking about no woman's behind. Hey, y'all gotta repent.
Yeah,
change.
man.
The price of cake.
Put on the
cake is
whole
going on.
Put on
Yeah, y'all gotta put on the
whole armor
of
of
God.
God.
Y'all gotta put on a whole armor.
Got to
Hold
gird
on.
those women.
Not the whole armor.
The whole
the
armor.
whole.
That's
I
right.
gotta put on the whole armor. No, give me that definition. Yeah, thank you. Somebody. God, dang it. Yeah. All right, zoom
Oh,
that
Lord.
in. Look, that's
The
what they,
imagery, right?
anyways, show less. I don't want to see their ass. Excuse my language. It says it's in the Bible.
Nuclear.
No, don't highlight it. That messes it up a little bit.
Yes, sir. Nuclear family. A couple and their dependent children regarded as a basic social unit.
Now, The reason why I don't like the way that's used. Read that underneath
Listen,
where it
they
says
changed it.
Wikipedia.
Yeah,
No,
it's 'cause
don't
they
click it.
changed
Don't
it.
click it. Don't click it. Just read it as it is.
Yeah, get that.
Wikipedia.
Yeah, that Wikipedia, because the top one, that changes.
Yeah, that changed it.
according to how the temperature of the people is.
Right.
A couple.
Right. Yeah,
That's
right.
the damn
That's
devil.
that 50-50 thing.
No, that could
No,
be
that's that. It could
partners.
be 2 women or
Oh,
2
no,
men.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
You're right. You're right. You caught that. I
Because they
missed
hate
that
that.
one.
Go ahead.
That's it.
Wikipedia, nuclear family. In its most common usage.
In its most common usage. Go ahead.
The term nuclear family refers to a household consisting of a father,
A father,
a mother,
a mother. Look at the order that is putting it in, though. A father first, mother second. Go ahead.
and their children,
Right.
all in one household dwelling.
That's the proper definition. That's not hoflation.
Right.
We're in hoflation now, which also changes our media. Because
Right.
if the man have to work 20 times harder for a woman that's 20 times worse,
Right.
they're going to push media out there that's going to portray men weaker,
Right.
working 20 times harder. And these women, they're going to show women on there that are 20 times worse.
Right. And and when you put that back on the screen, I want to get a scripture. And then we're going to get to the thing. Put that back on the screen.
Let's
The last
go.
one. It said, refers to a household consisting of a father, a mother, and their children, all in one household dwelling. It's telling you the value is going to be established by the father. Give me Isaiah 13, I believe.
Yes, sir. 3:13 or 13?
Fine, go. Give me that.
Okay. Let's go. Isaiah chapter 13 and
12.
verse 12.
Bring it out.
I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
So, looking at just how that's put in order, no matter what the percentage is, you can tell it's a decreasing percentage, or whatever the value is. Maybe it's 99 or 100% for the father, 90 for the wife, or 30 for the wife, or 20 for the wife, and then 10 for the kid. There's an order in that value. The first value, God said, I'm going to make a man more precious than what?
Than fine gold.
If the man is gold, then everyone's going to be profitable based off that man. That's the value of the household, but it's going to start with the man's value first. Because it's spiritual. Go ahead.
Wait. Slow it down.
Slow it down.
No, slow it down.
Whoa.
Wait, hold on. No, hey, full picture. No more picture. Put it. Hold on. Full picture. Come on. Put a full picture.
They don't think you.
Yeah, they don't know what I'm talking about.
They don't know.
bring
Full
it up.
picture of him. There you go.
I appreciate you so much.
All praise.
All right, now
All praise.
say that again. You gotta let what you just said, like
That
let
butter
that
soap.
word get inside the crevice. The
The
cerebral.
nuclear family is put out there. The nuclear family, the chief. When you see an ingredients label, it tell you the most important and most numerous ingredient first. It's the father, the mother, the children. That is the value assigned to each member of the household. There's no 50-50. It's 100. Maybe you get 90, maybe 80, who cares? But you're not 100. Then you get 70 for the children. That's the value. So if the man is fine gold, the woman, she at least got to be around silver or something. The children at least got to be around copper. But if the man is not there, everything's worthless. Right.
Hey,
Everything's worthless.
You know how heavy that statement is. What had ran through my mind is this, right? When you look at the United States backing on their money, and even the IMF, the World Bank, right?
Bricks.
They back their dollar, they back their currency off of gold. So you can show how strong the dollar is based off of how much gold is inside of their supply, their treasury. But they only can do that based off of how much gold is there.
Right.
But that's the important part. What I just said was the important part. They only can be able to show how much they have based off of the gold that they got. The man, you can only say how good that family is based off of the quality of man that's running that house.
That's 1 Corinthians 11 and 3 right there.
Woo!
It's like,
Let's get it.
yeah, hey, 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Christ is God.
Well, God give you the same order. That's where they got it from. The order came from God. God said, remember, we made in God's image.
Right.
Christ made in God's image.
Right.
Man made in the image of God and Christ. He said in our image. Then the woman, where did she come from? She came from the man.
That's
How
right.
could her value exceed the man's value?
Right.
That's impossible. When you take and do what we get into, wholeflation, which like inflation, you take the value of something and you boost it way higher than it should. You took the value of the box, took the value of the hoe, and boosted it above the man. Therefore, the world don't work out. You got wholeflation. And the nuclear family is destroyed.
Yeah, you
Damn,
end up
son.
with phrases like "happy wife, happy life."
Yes.
Right.
You end up on your knee begging the woman to marry you. You know what
Damn.
I'm saying? Like the man is the prize. The man is the prize.
Blue
You
brother's
understand that?
mind.
There you go.
The
You blue
man
brother's mind.
is the prize.
That's
You
why I
blue
said the
brothers
brothers
mind.
is working hard
Yeah.
for the sister that's worth less.
Yeah.
When really the sister should be chasing the fine gold. She should be trying to make herself. We'll say with Proverbs 31, like I mentioned
Right.
earlier. Rubies go
Right.
with gold.
Right.
So you got to make
Compliment
yourself rubies
Yeah.
to be matched up with the fine gold brother. You
Right.
guys working back.
You don't put cubic zirconia in gold.
Hell
you
no.
don't
Damn.
do that.
Right.
Match that up.
Let me say something. Now, the people that I'm about to make mention of, I ain't saying that you shouldn't watch them, right? Because you're a grown person, you could do what you want. But let me say this for a second. Fresh and Fit, the Whatever Podcast, and some of you other ones that's talking about marital advice, and y'all yourselves are not married,
Bring it out.
have unsuccessful dating lives, right? Per se, because it's not about dating, it's about marriage, correct? But y'all give and feed the people with all this nonsense about what you claim to have good ideas. Y'all need to hush your mouth.
Right.
Because y'all have no backing of actual successful marriages to be able to give good advice to the people. That's why the scripture says to beware of a counselor. You blacks and Hispanics that listen to these knuckleheads, y'all gonna find yourselves hurting and alone. Because they themselves don't even believe in none of that stuff. And
Right.
all of what they're talking about. I don't support none of what they're doing. I only listen to the show because I know that they have our people on there, and I get that and use it here so we can put it back out to say stop listening to them.
They do it for sensationalism, and it's built off what our bishops have laid the foundation for. Bishop Nathaniel, to me, he's the originator of these types of talks, these controversial issues. Kevin Samuels, influenced by the Bishop Nathaniel. Who else? There's that woman,
He was.
Precious Things, I believe. I forget her name.
Yeah.
It's a white woman that does the same thing. All these radical ideas, these controversial things that go on, these arguments and discussions they have in panels like this, came from Bishop Nathaniel. Came from our leadership. We were the one pushing the envelope. How many marriage classes have we seen with Bishop go in like that?
Right.
Dang.
How many marriage classes in the whole world's like, that's some good stuff.
Hey,
I'm going to exploit the people and use some of the same ideas. I see that's what the world likes that. The world's feeding off that. Let me use it and turn it into money. That's what they're doing with it.
Can I back y'all both up with two scriptures real quick?
Okay.
Because I said they mimicking the formula, but they not living the actual life, right?
That's the part, yeah,
Hey,
that's
watch
it.
this. Sirach chapter 38. I'm sorry, not 38.
Now I know what you want. I know what you want.
I wanted the counsel scripture you
Yeah,
just pulled.
yeah.
Sirach chapter 37 and verse 11.
Bring that all the
People
way
not
out.
to counsel with.
Bring it out.
Right. Sirach chapter 37 and verse 11.
Mm-hmm.
Neither consult with a woman touching her of whom she is jealous.
Hey, now watch this. Now hold that and give me 2 Ezra chapter 16 and verse 49. It said, don't consult with a woman concerning whom she is jealous. 2 Ezra chapter 16 verse 49.
2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 49.
Bring it out.
Like as a whore, envieth a right, honest, and virtuous woman.
You see that right there?
Perfect.
Why would you consult with a sister that's living the life of a harlot about how to be married? She envies the life of the married woman.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? She want to be that.
So why consult with somebody who's not married about how to get married? Why consult with somebody about dating advice when none of their dating life has been successful?
Hey, you gotta also include why consult with somebody about marriage who been married 4 times.
Whoa!
There you go, Steve
Why
Harvey.
consult-
Whoa!
Cool name out there,
Whoa!
Steve Harvey.
Why consult with somebody about marriage when they believe in multiple wives?
Right.
Myron, that's
Right.
you. Multiple wives is not of God.
There's a couple Israelite camps too.
Yeah, a couple Israelite camps. I'm
Some-
talking about
some refurbished.
Yeah, some of them refurbished ones. But anyways, I know we got off the beaten path a little bit.
It's good stuff.
Oh no, it's still on the path because if you follow all of that stuff that we just spoke against,
Yeah.
you end up with a family like this bull jump we about to
Yes,
talk about.
There you go.
yes,
Right.
We
yes.
right on point. Yeah,
There you go.
You're 100%
We right on
correct.
You
point.
know what? You're right.
Them
You're
type
right.
of people gonna love this show.
Oh, they're gonna love it.
Here we
All right,
go.
let's put that on the screen.
You want me to wait?
IT.
I want you to wait.
I'll wait.
Hey, we'll
Let's
bring
go.
it up. We have the prices
IT.
of the houses, by the way, what it used to cost.
Hey, and everybody at this table is married.
By the way,
Right. Say it
Everybody,
again.
everybody at this table.
Yaakov,
is
you married?
Yeah, married.
How long you been married?
Long time.
Oh man, that means I don't know the anniversary.
Right.
I don't know the dates.
his hair his hair's
I don't
turned
know how
gray
long
with that
you.
woman.
Over 10 years,
Roughly
roughly. How about Seer? How long? Well, you not that long.
4.
4. That's still longer than
that's a good long
90% of black people. How long for
Right.
you? 5. For me, it's been
You longer than
Longer than 4.
Let's see now.
I'm like 6.
Over 17
Married At
years.
least 2 years ago.
Man, over 17 years.
Yeah, also I'm about 6 and a half.
Going on 9,
I'm
baby.
sorry.
9 years.
11
Happily
years.
married.
11 years.
Right, right. Happily married.
Happily
Happily
married.
married.
Well,
In
never,
the Lord.
never traded for any other garbage out
Right.
there.
Right. All praise to the Most High. May the Lord
Right.
prosper. All right, IT. We bought you enough time. Give me the title of that.
I'm already annoyed.
Despicable. I'm angry.
Yeah, you can drop that PNP. Yeah.
Go up. Where's the title at?
All right. Good Times animated reboot is edgier and more irrelevant.
Irreverent.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He was right the first time.
Irreverent than original. Say star Yvette Nickel Brown.
Yvette.
Oh, that's Yvette. Okay. It's like Spanish.
Scroll down. Feature eye. So that's Yvette Nicole Brown. Go up. That's the sister
Hey, just
right
look.
there.
Just look at the difference. The beautiful wool versus the blonde.
That is
Right.
not no Florida Evans descendant right there.
No.
Blonde hair.
That is a product of America. The Negro in a laboratory with this brother.
I could see the relationship, just this picture. I could see it right now.
This is like what white people would draw if they was making fun of us.
Notice the exaggerated features.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
When did she get blonde hair?
No, this is the descendants
We're gonna
of
get the
them.
trailer. They're gonna explain
Yeah,
it.
just hold on for a second.
This is for America.
Yeah.
This is America.
This is definitely America. Hey, check it. Look at his eyes. He looks tired.
Yes.
He looks worn out. His hair is turning a big gray on his mustache, right? His goatee, right? He looks a little worn. Meanwhile, she looks well taken care of.
He overweight too. He's severely overweight.
He's overweight, and I'm pretty sure if you take that head off, he probably bald.
Yeah. That's how, damn, we picking all that up.
Yeah. Hey, she looks well taken care of.
Right.
I don't agree with the hair, but even still,
Spend money on it.
all of that stuff. She looked like she's well taken care of. The money's been spent on her, but he
Yes.
looked like he's working his ass off to be able to take care of a woman who's out on the street while he's in there doing whatever he's doing.
Just say it again.
Wholeflation.
Hopefully.
That's wholeflation.
The picture say 1,000 words.
20 times
I'm
hard.
saying
20
Abraham.
times less.
Let's keep it real. He looked like he just came from work. She looked like she about to go out.
Yeah.
Right.
There it is.
Wow.
That's the see you later kiss. What time you coming home? Yeah, I'll come
I'm
home.
be out with the girls. You about to watch the kids. Watch TV. You about to watch the kids watch themselves. All right, let's read down.
Hey, Officer Reed, you know
Yes,
it's you ain't got to take this off. It's a YouTuber. He go to shows and he interview random people. He asked the women. He said, when girls go out on girls trips, what is the percentage 1 through 100 that they cheat on their boyfriends? All of them was over 80%.
Oh yeah.
They was like, I would say about 80-90%. All the women said that.
Yeah.
Wrong with y'all? Hey, in the comments, sisters, be honest. When you went out on your girls' trips, post in the comments, were you dealing with men
Or women.
or women?
Hey, post it. You know you're on your second social media account anyway.
Yeah, you're on your second social
know what
media.
I'm saying?
So, did you?
about to
Do
say
you have
that.
a friend that did it? Yeah, let's say that. You have a friend when she was out on the girls' trip, she was a hoe and she had a man at home. Just post it in the comments.
Because you
Go ahead in the
covered for
comments.
Let's let's get the trailer.
Get the trailer, please.
Get the trailer.
Let's get the. Are you ready to hate? Are you ready to be angry? Are you ready to be filled with vehement passion against this thing?
And displeasure.
And displeasure and indignation. Who want to be angry right now?
Yeah.
When you
Yeah,
watch
thanks.
this, you're gonna get angry. Who showed me
Facts.
this?
Yeah, this is
Oh,
like,
mad as hell.
Liar.
Look at them.
right.
Look at JJ's
Look at the
pants.
Right.
Have you seen brothers that dress like that? The holes in the jeans.
Yep.
Untied shoes.
Aiden.
Yep.
The holes in the jeans.
Right.
We see grown men doing this. It's
Right.
something you're supposed to grow out of.
Right.
You get that from white people who are wearing they clothes. They wore them till they disintegrate off their bodies. The how you say Amalek.
Yeah.
Amalek will wear their clothes.
The Caesars.
Yeah, the Khazar, the Khazarian mafia
Right.
would
Mafia.
wear their
The Baphomets.
underwear. Yeah, the Baphomets
Gang.
would wear their stuff till they tear off their bodies, and then you see that now it's acid wash jeans. Now Jake doing it. Why are we doing that now? Perfectly good pants, you got holes in them. They don't last that long. Women do that. Women have the whole. I'm gonna find a picture. They will have the whole front of the jeans.
Right.
The whole thigh out.
Hey, her
And they'd be the
her
biggest
leggings have
sisters on
holes.
earth.
The
They
whole
look
thigh
like
have
they look like the hot dog broke out the case. It'd be the biggest sisters on the planet that do
cooked it too long.
that.
Bust a can
that
of
was-
biscuits.
Bust a can of biscuits. Boom.
Wait.
Right when she put them
Wait,
on.
hold on.
They wasn't even ripped before.
Wait, that probably was the most accurate.
Hey, bro.
I'm gonna find it.
The second you said it, I thought about when I was opening the hot dog case, and then I was fighting to get the hot dog, and then that little mother effer was like, "That's the hot dog." It like
Right.
popped out the plastic a
Right.
little bit. I was like, "Damn, that's her leg."
That's their legs.
I was like, "Yo, that's crazy."
Excellent vision.
Yeah. When the second you said, I was like, "Yo, that's."
Excellent description.
Anyways,
Go ahead. It's on you.
Who the dummy now? Shit. Me for not wearing a condom.
Not even funny.
It all started with my grandfather, James Evans. My job as the man of this house is to take care of this family, no matter what.
Hey, y'all see that though? Hold on.
Go back.
Hold on.
I missed it.
So he hustling on the side
Crown
to make
Vic.
money, being a pool shark. That's how he taking care of the family. He a hustler. That thing, man.
and then the words he used was, "My job is to take care of this family no matter what."
So is he JJ? He said my grandfather or my father?
I missed it. Run it back.
You a bum.
He said my father, James Evans, or grandfather?
He said grandfather.
All started with my grandfather, James Evans.
He got to be JJ's son. He got to be JJ's son.
So
Couldn't be
James
Mike.
is all right. So he wouldn't say Junior. So he's JJ's son, obviously. And he's oh my God. Go ahead, play him.
Don't let your kids watch this, please, Lord.
You don't watch
me and Ebnai peeped something in the beginning.
Yeah.
On the refrigerator. It had past due bills all on the refrigerator.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Past
Go back to the
Run it back.
Go
They
back.
saying so much. You understand? You ingest this.
No.
We talked about this with the show, The Smile, and everything.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
You ingest so much. You taking in way more. Your kids absorb all this. They're getting taught in layers. You getting edified by the white man in layers. He's putting a vision in there.
laying
He's
it
telling
on
you
thick.
that's acceptable to have a late bill. It's acceptable to be talk about I should have wear a condom. Oh, go ahead and play that.
And he got the highlights in his head.
And the highlights. All
Be
that's
ready to
acceptable.
pause it, y'all.
The stupid baby hairs. That's acceptable.
Let me guess.
basically
The
I got
state
stuck
called
with these
and they
kids.
want to cut you a disability check for your face. Hold up.
Pause.
You see that? Damn. See that?
Past due.
So what is he? You saying, look, it's put behind the father. He's irresponsible. He
Yeah.
don't make a lot of money.
The black man.
He don't pay his bills on time. Damn. Stuff about to get turned off. That's what they say. That's that quick.
Yep.
That's that quick. And his kids out of order.
Hey, you see they grades in the back?
I got
Yeah.
I would guarantee that's the daughter's
C
grade
minus.
with the A plus.
Yeah.
C minus. is
And the
son.
daughter's smarter than his man. You in the spirit.
Hey, let me-
the daughter's smarter than the son.
Ask this.
Give me Romans chapter 13, verse 8.
You see, this thing's making us violently ill.
Start at verse 7. Let me
Can't
show
even
you
get
why
through it.
that right there, that's black people behavior,
Yes.
not Israelite behavior.
Right.
Watch
Romans,
this.
because you're black.
Watch this. This is about to cut a lot of you black folk. Watch this. Come on.
Romans chapter 13 and verse 7.
Come on.
Render therefore to all their dues.
Yeah, render therefore to all their dues. Go ahead.
Tribute to whom tribute
Right.
is due.
So pay your taxes, pay your bills.
Woo.
Go ahead.
Custom to whom custom
Come
is.
on.
Fear to whom fear.
And
Honor to whom honor.
what's the next part say?
Oh no man anything.
So oh no man
Bring it up.
anything. Don't be late on your bills, black people.
Same way IT's late on those
Hispanic
bombs.
people. Don't be late. That's what that right there. That's black people behavior. Read that again.
Right.
Oh no man anything.
But what?
But to love one another.
Ooh, go ahead.
For he that loveth another have fulfilled the law.
And you know what part of that fulfilling the law is? Paying your bills on time.
Yes. Because you a slave, Neo. You a slave. You trying to reject the fact that you a slave. No. You supposed to feel that pain.
Right.
And want to get out of this place. You're not
That's
supposed to
right.
be comfortable. When you
Subject.
comfortable, you look like this. Come on. This thing makes me violently angry.
He also said
We didn't
he-
even get nowhere near through
He
it.
said
so.
he feel like he got stuck with his kids, basically.
Hit
Yeah,
play.
he should have wore a condom.
Yeah.
Unprofitable
And he's
children.
This is from a fool who stares at his orange juice every morning.
It says concentrate on the box. Who the dummy now?
No,
Shit.
hold on. I'm sorry.
That's not funny.
No, it's not. It says concentrate on a box. So he said he stared at the orange juice.
Yeah. So that's the C minus that's on the.
Because he's
It's telling you who's stupid. They say
He's the
so
C
much.
minus that's on the refrigerator.
No, you know what? You know why that's. They made sure
That's his
okay,
best grade too. And that's why you hang it up.
That's
That's,
a
your best
courtesy.
grade.
They made sure they redid the Good Times, and they wanted it black faces, of course, Good Times, but they wanted this and the boy to be that stupid because they want the up and coming generation of the young woman to not have no respect for men. Period.
That's
Right,
what it is.
right.
They don't want them
Right.
to have respect for the man. You know what? Give me Hebrews 13 real quick.
You got to get
This
it.
whole thing gonna be on this, right?
It's a precept.
Yeah, give me Hebrews 13 real quick.
You got to put on the armor of God. This is slide right past.
Yeah,
you be
this
watching it and
slide
keep
right
getting
past.
high on this show and realize now you don't think the black man's ish.
Yeah, now you don't think he nothing. Give me Hebrews 13 verse. Let me see. 9.
Hebrews
Let's go.
chapter 13 and verse 9.
Read.
Be not carried about with diverse and strange doctrines.
Yeah, don't be carried about by different things that they put out in their media. This is part of the flood that the dragon gonna put out.
Right.
Don't be carried away by this garbage that they putting out there. Don't be carried away by that. Go ahead.
For it is a good thing that the heart be established with grace.
Go ahead.
Not with meats,
Read.
which have not profited them that have been occupied therein.
Now, it's talking about sacrifice and so on and so forth, right? But let's use it in another way. The Israelites at the time were comfortable doing sacrifice because for generations, that's all they knew.
Yes.
Now, let's go and bring it to today. For a while, long while, we've been accustomed to being niggas.
Yes.
Right.
We've been accustomed to being niggas comfortable inside of our sin.
Right.
And
If
oppression.
So we should be established with grace, this book, and not with meats. Let's transfer that part when it says and not with meats to our old ways.
Right.
We shouldn't be comfortable with our old ways, but instead put that thing off because it doesn't profit us in the long run.
Right.
The same that they putting up here, I had to curb my words a little bit. Same stuff they're putting on here, they're trying to make sure they flood the woman's mind to not have respect for the man. And tell the man it's okay for you to be stupid.
Right. That's Satan's subtlety.
that's
That's
Satan's
how
subtlety.
That's how Satan works to tell you what the family should look like. So when you see your family look like this, the father's going to be an idiot.
Right.
And when you have
You
sons,
know.
they're going to be as dumb as the father. Why get married? Don't you like girls anyway? I bet they slam some LBGT in here too.
Oh, you know it.
Guaranteed.
You know it's going to
I
be
bet
in
that
here.
little girl gay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know
little
it.
girl. All right, let's play through. Let's
Hey,
just try to make it.
hey, real quick.
Vomit. Go ahead, y'all.
Can I get some? We'll keep
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah, go
Let me
ahead,
get Psalms 37 and 12. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all.
It's a wrap. It's too
Let's
much
go.
on this.
We
is fire.
We
This
are
is fire.
obligated to give Gad at least 3 scriptures a show.
I appreciate it. That's all I need. That's all I need to get
That's
me through.
one.
But y'all, hey, we got to make that a thing. That's one. But y'all mentioned earlier that this shows what they're trying to say the family is today, which really it is. So let's read this. I'm gonna show you something. 37:12. Watch this.
Psalms chapter 37 and verse 12.
Bring it out.
The wicked plot against the just.
So the scripture says the wicked plotteth against the just.
Right.
What does that mean? So this was actually a good show back in the day,
Right.
to promote good family, wholesome acts in the black community. A lot of our families used to watch this because it was a great show. So what did the wicked say? They said, you know what? Because TV isn't what it is today, let's go back into the past and get old shows, revamp them, and bring it up to today to what today's time is. And they're going to change it up. So we can't say this is JJ. We can't say this is the father. We can't, because they didn't do this. So let's say it's their descendants and have their children watch this. That goes upon that time where they was like, if you give it enough time, when we grow up,
Right.
Mike Tyson gonna be white.
Exactly.
Just like they're doing with Good Times the same thing they did with Jesus Christ.
Right.
As time go on and on, he went from black to white.
Right.
So the same thing's gonna keep going. Now they just doing it with TV shows.
Right. 100%.
Hey,
Excellent point.
Real quick. I'm sorry. I got to because he just said 2 Ezra 5:54. He just brought it out.
Wait, can
Go
we?
ahead. Yeah. He just brought it out. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
Let's play a little bit more. Let's play a little bit more.
Let's
Let's
go.
get it.
Shadows fall over my heart. It all started with my grandfather, James Evans. My job as the man of this house is to take care of this family no matter what.
I just want to let you know I'm going to take good care of Gray.
Gray, who is this I'm about to kill?
Juan, my boyfriend. Daddy, let him go.
Baby, you should come with me.
Junior's repeated the 10th grade for
Produced
the
by
third
Steph Curry.
time.
Yeah.
Is
that's
there
it.
anything
Yeah,
you
go back.
can-
Who made this?
Oh, Christianity.
Who made this?
Oh, yeah, my bad. I forgot to mention that. Steph Curry and Seth MacFarlane.
Go back.
Oh, your jump shot guy.
Yeah.
Your 3-pointer.
Y'all say it couldn't be him, the super Christian.
The super Christian.
Super Christian
With John
Steph
3:16
Curry,
on
who
his
prays
shoes.
over his shoes before he plays games.
You talking about the one whose wife wants attention from other men?
Woo!
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Okay.
I can't believe you stooped so low.
I apologize. I only got 2 more scriptures. I got to get it out.
It's true. It's true. She definitely.
So show who made it. Show who made it. No,
Steph Curry and Seth MacFarlane. Seth MacFarlane, if y'all don't know, is the creator of Family Guy, American Dad, Cleveland
Ted,
shows,
yeah.
Ted, all those lascivious, perverted shows.
He worked on Johnny Bravo too.
And he
There's another Johnny Bravo coming out.
No, he worked on the old one.
Oh, okay.
He was an animator for the old one.
There you go. Executive producers: Stephen Curry, Norman Lear, Seth MacFarlane.
You see that thing right there? And they put Steph Curry first. I'm guaranteed he wasn't the brains behind this whole thing.
Hell no.
Yeah,
They want his name up there because everybody love him. Because he can shoot a 3-point shot.
He's a 3-point guy.
Yeah.
that thing crazy.
Just past Ray Allen.
That player.
Go ahead.
It's ridiculous.
Junior's repeating the 10th grade for the 3rd time.
Is there
that's another
anything
thing.
you can suggest to
Wow.
help him get to the
Probably 'cause
drive-through?
She a
Can you do
Christian.
OnlyFans?
Yeah, probably because he
Take off your
concentrates.
shoes. Let me see what kind
Y'all
of
heard what
feet
she
you
said?
work.
Y'all heard what she said?
Nah, get run it back. Run it back.
yeah.
We got lost to it.
And pay attention to the teacher. That's I think that's
So
Wanda
that's
Sykes. Is
so
Wanda
that
Sykes'
C
voice?
minus was his.
Yeah, she smoking, drinking after school. She don't care.
Yeah, I can't.
For the 3rd time.
Is there anything you can suggest to help him get to the drive-through?
Can you do OnlyFans? Take off your shoes. Let me see what kind of feet you working with.
This, you gotta understand. Now you can pause.
Y'all
Go ahead
see
and
that?
speak on that. Oh, right there. Go ahead and speak on it.
Oh,
We're
we getting
gonna get to something good though.
It's about to get way worse. It's about to get way
But
worse.
first, speak on that. I know you want to talk about that.
So how you get out the hood? They promoting that. Hey, well, okay, well, you not smart. You dumb because you black. Do OnlyFans. Be a whore.
Damn. Wow.
Use your body to get what you use what you got to get what you want.
Right.
Ronnie Holcomb.
If you can do OnlyFans, you can go. She said, get through the drive-through minutes, like speed this along. He can get to where he need to go. Hey, well, do some OnlyFans. You get there. That's the only way you're gonna get out the hood.
Also, you know they try to clean up the OnlyFans. Just show your feet.
Yeah.
Just show your
Right,
feet.
right.
I'm just showing my feet. I'm on OnlyFans doing Bible scriptures. That's all I'm doing.
They do.
Sister, what are you
say that.
wearing
They
when
be
you're on
saying
OnlyFans?
that. They be saying that.
Cartoons are marketed to children.
Myron.
They're trying to
There we
teach
go.
the children about OnlyFans in case they didn't know already.
Yes.
They want them to be on it.
Whoa!
They want that as a career path. Because
Yes.
guess what? OnlyFans is a lot of money for some people.
It's
Not
an
most
industry.
people.
It's an
Not most
industry.
people.
Right.
Most people gonna get $4 or $5 probably. But for some, I don't know who's on it.
Yep.
I know some famous people on there that make millions.
Millions.
Like they make a ridiculous amount of money.
I've heard some make $50,000 a
They
month.
make more than they
Yeah.
make in their regular careers. Like rappers switch to OnlyFans,
Yeah.
actors be switching. They make more than they made in their regular careers.
Right.
Like that.
I know there's that one guy. He was a rapper. I don't know his name. He light skinned. And he on there, and he's like, "Yeah, I got gay men on there, but I ain't gay." But he knows he's got gay men that follow his OnlyFans. He's like an
Right.
ex-rapper. I forget his name.
Right.
He's in a controversy last year about being with a man in a hotel, denying he gay. But he knew if I get out there, gay man gonna pay me money to see my whatever. That's crazy.
On that young buck.
Get some help.
No, I think he did something else.
Yeah, he was
allegedly
with a tranny or something.
Allegedly.
Right? Yeah, yeah.
All right, play on.
See what kind of feet you working with.
I'll take you to the dark side.
Now keep playing.
Dear Black Heavenly Father,
Now, this the part right here.
Redeemer, if you could just help us.
Son, it's for you.
Pause it right there. Man,
Whoa.
Bruh, we're going
I
past
didn't
2
see that
hours.
before.
We're going past 2 hours.
Bruh.
officer.
Whoa. He got a hold
God's
on shit.
hand.
No.
That's God's
Hell no.
hand.
Nah, man. Hell nah.
Hey.
No.
Hey, and the subtlety of this is they're attacking brothers and sisters that know Jesus Christ is a black man.
Yeah, that's why. I'm glad you said it. The reason why they put this in there is because they know the truth is getting out, and they purposely put Seth MacFarlane on this project because he has a successful career in cartoons that spans 20 plus seasons. He was like, we need his influence. We need this. Matter of fact, hold that. Give me Revelation.
Man, it's junk.
Hold on, real quick.
Man.
This is hot trash.
Give me Revelation.
Let's go.
Chapter 13.
Is scriptures on this?
Got to be.
Wow.
Give me Revelation chapter 13.
Bible's great.
And verse 13. Let's start there.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 13.
Uh-huh.
And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven.
Read.
On the earth in the sight of men.
So there was only one man that was able to make fire so hot that it looked like it started to come down from heaven. It happened on the Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Right.
That same man, that same race is the ones who's putting this media out. But watch, come on.
And he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth.
Come on.
By means of those miracles.
By means of that fire.
Which he hath the power to do in the sight of the beast.
Read.
Saying to them that dwell on the earth.
All the nations and population on the earth.
That they should make an image to the beast.
That they should make an image to the beast. That image, what? That's the Caesar Borgia. Go ahead.
Which had the wound by a sword and did live.
Uh-huh.
And he had power to give life to the image of the beast.
This part is what I wanted. He gave power to give life to the image of the beast. Go ahead.
That the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Now, why put this? because I pulled this out when we first started to go over some of the movie reviews. This is right here when they started to put in motion picture, right? When they had made the image speak. Now, this is what I want to precept that with. Go to Psalms chapter 101. Watch this. Psalms 101 and verse 1. Read down to...
It's a precept.
Psalms 101 and verse 1.
Read down to 3 real quick. Go ahead.
I will sing of mercy and judgment unto thee, O Lord, will I sing.
Read.
I will behave myself wisely in a perfect way.
Right.
When wilt thou come unto me?
Remember, he's going to save us from this. Go ahead.
I will walk within my house with a perfect heart.
So, TV's usually within your house.
Right.
Usually what you watch is inside of your house. Most times, right? Okay, come on.
I will set no wicked thing before mine eyes.
That's what this is. If you put this before your eyes, you're going to succumb yourself to get deceived by that same beast that has started motion pictures. You're going to wind up getting deceived by the same, y'all was set no wicked thing before my eyes. This garbage right here is making fun of Christ. This garbage right here is crucifying his image again. This garbage right here. This garbage right here is crucifying his image again, is making fun of the people. It's also, hey, Seth MacFarlane, you devil, you. I hope that the Lord bring hot fire to you.
Hot fire.
That's right.
I pray to the Lord that the Lord bring hot fire to you. And I don't care how you feel about it. God don't care about you anyways. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Before you play on.
Yep.
I got 3 things I want to throw up there because I want to throw up for one.
And Steph Curry, you full of ish. Go ahead.
Yeah, you a puppet of white. You there for the seal of approval. Yeah. That's why you there. Yeah. You not contributing. This is all set. If you've seen Seth MacFarlane's work, it's all racist. He had a whole show called The Cleveland Show.
Right.
Man. None of the actors was black. I don't think I'm lying. None of the actors that played black people were black. Because Cleveland himself was like a white dude. Cleveland himself, the star of the show was a white dude. He pretended to be black the whole time. I can put the pictures. And it all was the stereotypes of black people. Yep. The baby was a thug. You're going to see that in the same thing in this trailer. The baby's a thug. The mama would look just like that, a hoe. Said she didn't have blonde hair. But she wore her silhouette out. The daughter was a hoe. Looked a lot like that daughter. Same thing. He's just repackaging the Cleveland Show. Throw up the Florida Evans and the James Evans with the Jesus. This is where they go. This is where they got this. This is the Israelites always use this episode to bring out about Jesus being black. We use this example of the hate Jesus gets in the media when we show that his true color. Right. Florida said, this is the only Jesus I know. This is the only one that's going to stay on the wall. Go to the next picture. The dad, I think he put it up. Yes. He put up the black image. Look at him. He looks scared to do it. Like he's sneaking to put it up there. Damn. This is where they go. Wow. They're mocking this episode because they know this is what Israel used to to teach the people. So I'm going to use that to manipulate the minds of this next generation because they ain't see this. So now I'm going to show them, oh, yeah, Jesus is there. But guess what? He non-binary.
Damn, son.
Come on, play that next thing real quick. We're going to go back to the trailer.
That's the wicked plot. No, that's the wicked plot.
And his son is a deadbeat.
Go to the TikTok. Right. When I seen the blue and red nails, it reminded me. They're putting out this notion that God is non-binary. Play that.
Look at this dude.
God is non-binary.
Look at this dude.
You can't say that. Why not? It just means that God is not any gender in particular and that God is not bound by our Western notions of what gender is.
Whoa!
Nah, I know God, and God is an old white guy living up there in the sky. He has a long white beard and he wears a long robe. And how exactly do you know that? Because I've seen him in like movies and TV shows and some old paintings and stuff. But those are just artistic expressions, people trying to give a visual image to that which is beyond our understanding.
Oh, we're going to tear this up.
More often than not, we often end up making God in our own image.
White people do.
Nuh-uh. God is a dude. But that's just not true. God is portrayed as masculine in Scripture, but God is also portrayed as feminine. Think about the Holy Spirit as Sophia, wisdom. God is also portrayed in ways beyond the way that we typically think about gender.
That's enough. Take the effeminate man off the screen. I'm done listening to him. Who the hell is Sophia? I don't know who is Sophia?
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
It is. Real quick, Exodus 15:3. While he's getting
Exodus chapter 15 and verse 3.
What does the Bible say?
The Lord is a man.
He's what?
A man.
He's what?
A man of war.
He's not an effeminate man either. He's a man. He tells you who he is. Daniel 7:9.
Who the hell is Sophia?
Who the hell is Sophia?
Her and Lilith be hanging out.
Is that the little girl that got missing in season 2 of The Walking Dead? What's she got to do with God?
Because if it is, she's dead.
She dead.
She
got bit.
In the only book that you go to read about God, he is called a father.
Right.
Where you get non-binary at with that?
He's a.
When you called the mother, it's not the mother. He's the father.
He's father of spirits.
Wait. Slow down.
What's wrong with y'all?
Who's Sophia?
You niggas are crazy.
I don't know who Sophia
Put that
is.
out there because you don't read. They don't read.
Whoever Sophia is, I don't like her.
Oh my God.
I don't like Sophia.
That's his alter ego.
Sick of Sophia.
That's that dude alter ego.
Hey, you know it's the beauty. I want you to get your script officer. Real quick. WGA, I appreciate y'all coming in. WGA, I appreciate y'all coming in. Follow us on YouTube, and then y'all get the full deal. Y'all get all of our expressions, jokes, breakdown, visuals. Y'all get all of that. All right, holy visuals. All right, so y'all come on in with that. We do appreciate y'all tuning in, but we'll keep it rolling.
Y'all let us know who Sophia is. Give me Daniel 7 and 9.
Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 9.
Read.
I beheld till the thrones were cast down.
So all the other kingdoms fall. Read.
And the Ancient of Days did sit.
This is God the Father, the oldest of days. Before days were created, he existed. Read.
Whose garment
he did have a garment on, you devil. Read.
Whose garment was white as snow.
And his white garment. He had color there. Read.
And the hair of his.
Of who?
His.
Of who?
His head.
Uh-huh.
Like the pure wool.
He's a man, he was black. He was a black man with a long robe and garment. Yeah, he had a beard as well. Come on. That it?
His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire.
Hey,
that don't sound like a woman's throne.
There ain't no woman.
You got something else?
Yeah, real quick. I got you.
I only got 2 scripts left.
I got one real quick. That's just.
Hey, who is Sophia?
Yeah, who is?
That's about to be a sound.
Who is that?
Do the sound bite.
Is that in the Bible?
Hey, that's
Who's
not
Sophia?
binary garbage.
Sophia.
All of that plays a part inside of good times thing still.
Right.
But look, check this out. Psalms 111 and 2. Let me read it real quick.
Yes, sir.
The works of the Lord are great. Now watch everything he's about to say. The Lord, right? Are great. Watch this. Sought out of all them. Psalms 111 and 2.
I'll read it. Psalms chapter 111 verse 2.
Let's go.
The works of the Lord are great. Sought out of all them that have pleasure therein.
Now watch the pronouns that it's going to use. Read.
Verse 3. His.
Pause. His. Go ahead.
His work is honorable and glorious.
Read. Jump to verse 4.
Hold on, there's more.
Go ahead.
And his.
Oh, his. There you go again.
And his righteousness endureth forever.
What else it says? He. Okay.
He hath made his wonderful works to be remembered.
Who's it talking about?
The Lord is gracious.
The Lord. Okay.
And full of compassion.
What verse 5 say?
He have given meat unto them that fear him.
What else did he say?
He will ever be mindful of his covenant.
Bruh.
What verse 6 say one more time?
He have showed his people the work of his works, the power of his works, and that he may give to them the heritage of the heathen.
Hey.
Bruh.
Wow. How he make man in his image?
No,
that don't even make sense.
If
he, that's so crazy.
He made man
in his
image. He made a man in his image.
Hey, you know what? Case in point, let me just tell you something.
The image of God created he.
Bring it out.
Him.
Please bring it out. Say
Peter
it.
gonna get us because that horse is dead.
I'm gonna say
something.
I'm gonna say something that people always like to argue about God. Let me tell you a harsh reality that I actually happen to love as a recent. God,
Get the bombs ready.
yeah, God really don't care about you. So, hey, let me tell you something. All you white people,
Damn it, I just told him to get the bombs.
and atheists, and so on and so forth. They're like, oh, well, I don't believe in God. Atheist, non-binary. Well, newsflash, God really don't care what you think, so you can believe what you want. He don't like you, don't love you. You have at it.
Which
you
one?
don't really care.
What's the opinion of nothing?
Yeah, what's the opinion of nobody?
Right.
He doesn't care. He doesn't like you. And I got scriptures to say that he really don't care about what you think about him.
I got something.
Hey,
Can I get something? Please.
one.
I got something. Joe, I got 2 scriptures left. I got 3 scripture minimum. Let me get Job 38:29.
This is 2.
Job.
This is 2.
Job 38.
Appreciate y'all working with me.
One
The book of
scripture
Job,
remaining.
chapter 38 and verse 29.
Start at 28. This
Verse
all I got.
28. Hath the rain a father?
Does the rain have a father? Read.
Or who hath begotten the drops of dew?
Here's the point. 29.
Out of whose womb came the ice?
Out of whose womb came the ice?
And the hoary frost of heaven.
And the hoary frost of heaven, watch this.
Who have gendered?
Who have
it?
what?
Who hath gendered?
God
it?
gave you your gender.
Right.
Who the hell is Sophia?
Hey,
God gendered you. He didn't make no mistakes.
Hey, let me get one real quick, if I might.
Who have created it? The Father.
Hey.
Go ahead, bro.
Those are my 3 scripts.
That was
Okay, let me
I was
get
gonna give you
Galatians
one
6:6 real quick. Galatians 6 and 7.
6.
Galatians 6 and 7. Because hey, they
me go
at the
back
end
to
of the
the
day,
trailer.
they playing games with God, man. They playing games with God. They think they funny.
They gonna get there.
And he don't care. He don't care about you.
I believe
Right.
that 100%.
They think they funny.
They gonna get there.
Galatians chapter 6 and verse 7. Be not deceived. God is not mocked.
You think you making fun of God, you really lining yourself up for a worse punishment. God is not mocked. It's in due season. Read that.
For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
Well, how they gonna reap it? Give me Revelation 1 and 7. How they gonna reap that? You got all these jokes. You think you funny. You think you funny. You playing with God. Watch how you gonna eat that in the last days.
Revelations chapter 1 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
Behold, he cometh with the clouds.
Who the black Messiah? Who y'all got playing video games?
Right.
Talking about his dad got painted nails and he non-binary. Read.
And every eye shall see him. And they also which pierced him.
That doesn't just go for the ones that killed him.
Bring it out.
That goes for y'all that crucified his image
That's
a
right.
second time in Babylon.
You in the spirit. You in the spirit.
What you gonna do in that day?
And all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him.
Why? Because you gonna get put to death.
That's
Lake
right.
of fire. Lake of fire. Keep playing with God.
Even so, amen.
And that go you
Amen.
Steph Curry too. You better repent.
Hey, and with that, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. WGI, we do appreciate y'all for tuning in. Here's a commercial break. I don't know, I never did it before, but here we go. Shalom. We'll see y'all soon.
Let's go.
Believe that. Clean. Singing the song of Psalms, place my palm upon a pond. I'm waiting in waters with a wave that'll calm a storm. Could the words of God ever be enough? I'm finding it plenty. Details I couldn't just make up. It reminds me of Fenty. Comforted by your voice, sweet as a pint of Talenti. Opened up my mind some time ago. You would find it was filthy. Cleansed by the things he said, rinsed by things I read, drenched in the bloody shed, dripping. Clean, 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 I've been forgiven. Fall into the springs to get the wisdom. Skinny dipping, floating in rivers, watching the soul invictors, getting broke to shivers. Until the victors go the biggest picture. Broken boys soaked in sin, make men that drown sorrows in gin. My sons be down like tomorrow begins. Deep in rap isms, I had back-to-back baptisms and came up a wet black nigga. I had to fix it.
Wash them in that water. Clean, clean, clean them in that water. Don't wash them in that water.
All right.
All praises, all praises.
All praises.
We back, baby.
Yeah. We gonna pick up right where we left off.
Hey, if you're wondering why Officer Sears gone and Officer Yarkov is in his seat, he uses 3 scriptures.
He did. He uses 3 scriptures.
So that was it.
That's it.
That's all he got.
And according to
3
Gadite
scripts and
lore, after 3 scriptures, they disappear.
Yep.
They turn back into Judah.
Because apparently now Israelites believe in folklore.
Ooh.
All right, so
Silence.
Play on. We were discussing the new Good Times show.
yeah.
God.
It went longer than we thought because it was more disgusting than we thought. They just said God was non-binary without saying it.
Yeah.
something. That's not even-
I wanna get
it's-
through
it continues.
I want to get through it because I want to get to Creflo.
All right, let's get it up there.
I don't think we're gonna make it.
We're going to make
Think
it.
so?
Let's power through it.
I almost
Throw it back on
guarantee
screen, IT. Seth MacFarlane and who was it, Steph Curry?
Coons.
They
Steph
put
Coons.
Steph MacFarlane was the brains. They purposely put Steph Curry on the top.
Top bill. Yeah, like it was his idea. But trust me, this guy Seth MacFarlane written all over it.
Right.
Coon behavior. Oh, thank you. I appreciate
I don't know
y'all.
how that happened.
Play on.
Play on.
Dear Black Heavenly Father, Colored Redeemer, if you could just help us.
Son, it's for you.
Then fine. Who this?
Run it back. Who was he sitting up there with?
It was
Go
an
back.
angel.
It was an angel.
Yeah, it was an angel.
You see that? Now they got the butt naked
Colored
angels.
Redeemer,
Which we don't have butt naked
if you could
angels.
just help us.
No, let's pause. So That's how much of a that's how much of Negro they think we. They calling Christ a Negro. Say, Christ ain't nothing. This is your God. Look at the people he made. All you do is sit around and play Madden and 2K. Your God must look like that.
Steph Curry didn't get offended when he seen this.
It's probably
No.
Stephen Ball was like, "This is nigga."
Hey, look, nigga. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny?
Laugh,
nigga.
Hey,
That's
all right.
horrible.
There's gonna be a day. You can have a whole. I'm gonna get it in a second. I'm gonna go in on that. Just go ahead, play on.
Wow.
Just give me a second. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm about to lose my mind.
New phone. Who this?
At least they ain't got that drug dealing baby under my roof no more.
Man, my mouth ready for some milk right now.
Evil as hell.
Why are you so breast obsessed? It's childish, man.
Bruh, I'm a baby. I can't get no more childish than that.
I ain't got
Rats in the neighborhood. Look at that.
Neighborhood is a real shit.
Hey, please rewind it. Please rewind it. Listen to the music. Wait. Listen to the music, the lyrics of the music that's playing when they first go into the neighborhood. Go rewind it a little bit, because I heard this earlier. Listen to what the music is saying.
Wait. Go back 1 second.
Yeah. You got to hear the lyrics. Rewind.
I seen something. Stop. What's that? What's that on there?
That's a crack pipe.
It's a crack pipe. Dr. Sosa. It's got a crack pipe on the store. That's one of the corner stores you would go to in the neighborhood.
Methadone, isn't it? It said Med Center, in that one of methadone.
Well, it's boarded up though.
Bruh.
Oh, they do. Oh, yeah, you're right. It do got guys with lab coats out there. Yeah. But they got the crack pipe right up there. This whole thing evil as hell.
She getting it from the doctor right now.
She getting it from the doctor. Yeah, who cloned Tyrone?
They cloned Tyrone.
Yo, go ahead. Listen to the lyrics like I was bringing up.
Get no more childish than that. In a nocturnal state of mind.
Your neighborhood
In a
is
nocturnal state of mind.
In a nocturnal state
Sleep.
of mind.
The white woman telling you how your neighborhood is an ish hole like Donald Trump.
real shithole.
It's the system. They put the guns and drugs on the streets.
This is getting dangerous. I won't just sit back and let you put yourself in harm's way. I love you too very much.
Everything back.
The revolution would not be televised.
Come on, Rosa Parks, can't you just enjoy this?
Oh, look at hold on. We got
Go back to that panel.
Honorary coons now.
Go back to that panel. There's a lot of black icons in there.
to-
But you see, everybody that was fighting for justice was a woman. It's a girl that put her fist up. The revolution will not be televised.
Right.
And then what the father say? Come on, we sit back and enjoy this. Look at him in his recliner. Talking about eat. On the side of it, just say eat. God.
Fat, you lard backs.
Man, this thing
Go ahead.
Ain't that Elon Musk in the back?
Yep.
I was about to say, it look like
That's
something.
They like Elon Musk in the back.
Go ahead real quick. Let's pause
Real
on
quick.
the name.
Pause on the
Can't you
name.
just enjoy this?
JB Coon.
JB Smooth, yep.
I don't know who Yvette Nicole Brown.
She's from
that's
Community.
sister.
Yeah.
She's from Community. Cooning on Community with white folks.
Jay Farrell's a comedian.
Yep.
Slink Johnson sound like a coon.
Yeah, I think he's a comedian too.
Masari Martin.
I don't know her.
And Wanda Sykes.
You know Wanda
always been a
Sykes,
coon.
LBGT icon, homosexual black woman. Sodomite.
Come on, man.
Sodomite-tess.
Anything
She not
from
funny to me neither. That's our sister, but she not funny to me.
Hey, you know what that remind me of, Abraham? It says featuring the voices of the sound of a voice.
Yeah.
I mean, the face of a voice.
The face of a voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show me the image of a voice.
The image of a voice. That's
Yeah.
what it is, yeah.
All right, play on. Let's finish this garbage.
ridiculous, man.
That's evil as hell.
We're just as good as the Evans of old.
Isn't that just
This is evil as hell.
The truth is, we're the Evans of new.
Bitch, you look like money.
That's crazy.
What about the struggle?
Come on.
We're black.
Come on.
It'll be here tomorrow.
This is gonna be on Netflix where your children can watch it.
We just
Hey.
as good as the Evans is old.
What y'all just witness is what they think about you.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what y'all
Oh,
just
yeah.
witness is what they think. And y'all see it, but I guarantee you, if you're of the generation that this is targeted towards, you're going to love it.
1 Corinthians
Should ban
15:33. Let's get the Bible. Let's wash that out my brain real quick. I hate every part of that. They try to slide in there the guns getting slid to the neighborhood, which is true. But you know they're about to make fun of it.
Oh, yeah.
They're about to make fun of it like this is your imagination or
Black
something.
people going to laugh at this.
Yeah, they're gonna
A
love
lot
it.
of TikTok reels made off of this making jokes.
And they use that little bit of hint of truth to just try, like the black Jesus and the guns getting pushed, the Chicago references, just so you tune in and get all the debauchery we about to feed you. 1 Corinthians 15:33.
1 Corinthians.
34 too. Remember, I ain't forget that lyric where it said, what did it say?
It said nocturnal, what does it say? Nocturnal state of mind.
Yes, nocturnal state of mind.
Nocturnal
Showing
the black community.
Right.
Yeah.
That they're asleep. Read.
1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 33.
Bring it out.
Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners.
Don't be fooled. The purpose of that was to destroy you.
Right.
That is to destroy your children. It is to break the bond between you and your children, your offspring. You were raised under good times, morals, standards. A family got to have a father and mother and everything, and the father's the head. They want to show you, you can have a father, he'd be a dumbass. You can have a brother, he's a dumbass. And your mom, and she's supposed to look good with blonde hair and ungodly apparel. Read on.
Awake to righteousness.
We gonna come out of the nocturnal state of mind.
That's right.
Awake to righteousness. Read.
And sin not.
Stop sinning. That was pushing sin. That little baby in sin.
That's
evil
right.
as hell. Read on.
For some have not the knowledge of God.
That's the black and Hispanic community. That Native American community have not the knowledge of God. Read.
I speak this to your shame.
All praise. Go ahead.
Yeah, give me Revelation. Give me Revelation 13 and 10.
Let's go.
I mean, not 13. I'm sorry. 3 and 10.
Yes, sir.
Been hitting 13 a lot.
Read
Book
that
of Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
Because thou hast kept the word of my patience.
No, jump up to 9. I'm sorry.
Verse 9.
Let's hear it.
Behold.
Let's hear the so-called the Jewish, the fake Jews.
Amalek.
Let's hear they most hated scripture. Go ahead.
Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan.
Them fake Jews out there.
Which say they are Jews.
Go ahead.
And are not.
Because they're not the real ones.
Right.
But do lie.
But they lie all the time. Pushing out their mouth, their media. Go ahead.
Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet.
Read.
And to know that I have loved thee.
Talking about you blacks and Hispanics. But the part that I want is this next one. Come on.
Because thou hast kept the word of my patience.
His laws.
I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation.
Pause. Now, I'm going to tell you what's beautiful about this scripture.
Bring it up.
All the stuff that we had watched, everything that came out, right? There's going to be a time where the world is going to stop because you're going to look above you and start to see missiles flying over into America. And it's not unrealistic. Look at everybody talking about World War III and war getting prepped. You already know that it's coming.
Vladimir Putin.
You're going to have, and this is the best part. While that's happening, hold that. Give me Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1. Hold that. Give me Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1.
Yes, sir. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him.
And that's the fake Jews that's afflicting us. Go ahead.
And made no account of his labors.
Made no account of his labors. Read.
When they see it, they shall be troubled with a terrible fear.
They should be, when they see our salvation, we getting lifted up off the earth with what y'all call unidentified aerial phenomenon.
Right.
UFOs. That's God's chariots. We get lifted up. Then y'all see us brought up, and y'all be terrified at that thing taking up black people who y'all made fun of.
Right.
Then now when that happens, and then missiles follow right behind them chariots, what's going to happen? Go ahead.
And shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
That part. At the strangeness. It has to be, you'll never believe it until it happens. And when it does, you're going to consider it as strange. When you see us get lifted up, you're going to have a whole hour to meditate on dying.
Right.
That whole hour, your whole life is going to play before you. And then here's the scary part. Here's the bad part. All that stuff that y'all doing, that wickedness that y'all playing, this was going to give me Zechariah real quick. I'm sorry.
No, you got
Zechariah
it.
chapter 5, verse 1. Give
While
me that
this
real
is going
quick.
down, you means the veil of that witchcraft going to lift.
It's going to lift.
And he's like, wait, oh no, we was deceived the whole time.
Yeah, man,
we were doing much evil to Christ and God.
Hey, give me
sir.
that.
Zechariah chapter 5 and verse 1.
Hold on. 5 and jump down to verse. Read verse. Hold on. Yeah, 1 to 3. Read that.
Zechariah chapter 5 and verse 1.
Read out.
Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying robe.
So he saw the thing. He saw the strangeness of his salvation, right? He saw the chariots coming to America. Go ahead.
And he said unto me, what seest thou?
What do you see?
And I answered, I see a flying robe.
Read.
The length thereof is 20 cubits.
Come on.
And the breadth thereof 10 cubits.
What else did he see underneath the chariot now? Go ahead.
Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth.
Come on.
For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side.
Right.
according to it.
So now everybody that stole, even the people of God and everything that belonged to the people and him, he said they're gonna look up when they see us get lifted up.
Right.
They're gonna look up, see missiles coming in underneath the chariot, the sin that they had committed. Go ahead.
And everyone that swerveth shall be cut off as on that side according to it.
So now that strangeness of salvation, you're gonna have a whole hour to meditate on you dying. I am pleased to know that we win at the latter end.
You got to go back to Wisdom of Solomon 5.
Yeah, let's get back
Go
in
ahead.
there.
Finish that thing. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 and verse 2.
Come on.
When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
Read.
And shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
That's
Read.
right.
So far beyond all they looked for.
Uh-huh.
And they repenting.
Please, God, don't kill us. Go ahead.
And groaning.
And groaning.
For anguish of spirit.
Right.
Shall say within themselves.
Read.
This was he whom we had sometimes in derision.
Uh-huh.
And a proverb of reproach.
That part.
Right.
And a proverb of reproach. That's what good times is.
Right.
That
Right.
proverb.
Proverb.
Yeah, that proverb and
Right.
that proverb.
Look how
that's
big-
what it is.
That's how deep Esau's wickedness is. They turned a proverb into a whole motion picture. All the proverbs about our people and the wise sayings, they turn into images that you think is real, that you get so lost in. You like, and they're showing you this is all the stuff we say about you.
Right.
And now you watch it and ingest it. Damn.
We fools accounted his life madness.
Right.
And his end to be without honor.
Let's pause right there. That's it. That's it. I know it's the whole chapter really, but let's
It's
stop right
fire.
there.
Next.
We done with that?
I think so.
Okay, I'm finished with that, man. Let's get Creflo.
I don't think I can get more angry.
Let's go.
I can't. Let's get Creflo.
But that's what we're here for.
Oh yeah, we can. Creflo.
Yeah, no, it's about to get worse. Because now I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna preface it with this. They had this other show that came out on Netflix that's more popular than Three Body Problem, right? Called The Testament. Story of Moses.
Right. Yeah.
Lies, vanity, shame, all of that garbage.
Lies.
Can we get
Trash.
an image up there?
Trash.
Yeah, pull the image up because at the
Get
same
an image
time,
of that real quick.
they're betraying us as this. They're going to betray them as
Yep.
Moses.
Yeah.
Yep. And the Egyptians.
And the Egyptians, yeah. Trash.
Y'all got it, IT? Can y'all pull up a picture of that?
Absolute trash.
Give me Matthew 24:4 while we wait for them to get that image. Matthew 24:4.
Yes, sir.
Matthew chapter
called-
24.
It's called Testament, the story of Moses. It's on Netflix.
Come on.
Matthew chapter 24 and verse 4.
Let's go.
And Jesus answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you.
Jesus said, watch out. They're going to try to deceive you. And most people going to fall from it. Read.
For many shall come in my name.
Many going to come in the name of Christ. There going to be many Christians. Read.
Saying, I am Christ.
I am anointed. I am Christian. Read.
And shall deceive many.
What is many? Is many 100? Is many 1,000? Is many millions? No. Many is 2 billion people.
Right.
There are over 2 billion people in Christianity. Many will be deceived. Come on.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet.
You're in the right time right now. Don't we hear of wars? Rumors of wars? This is the right time. It's time to repent. IT, you got me?
Let's go.
IT, you got me? Filibuster.
I just sent you one.
Garbage.
There it is.
Trash.
They don't like Moses to me.
Shame.
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 He don't look nothing like that.
He would look-
That caveman, burly back, hairy bastard is nothing similar to Moses.
And
Not
you put
at
that
all.
dog on a corner at Walmart.
Yeah.
He just replaced that with a cardboard sign. He fit right in.
I've seen, and that's in the scripture. It calls them bastards. I've seen bastards similar
Right.
to this on the corner asking for chump change.
Right. That's in the Bible.
Yeah.
Zechariah 9.
Two-time
Yeah,
losers.
give me that. Zechariah 9 and 6. Let me show you.
We
Book
ain't
of
make that up.
Zechariah, chapter 9 and verse 6.
Let me show you.
And a bastard.
And a what?
A bastard.
That's right.
Bastard.
Shall dwell in Ashdod.
Over there, that's now the current day Tel Aviv.
Right.
Israel. That's the
That's
bastards.
right.
Them fake Jews. This garbage. That bastard right there that looks similar to a homeless bastard. Go
Right.
ahead.
We got to start saying Baphomet gang or something.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
Baphomet gang.
Yeah.
I'll-
Khazarian Mafia.
There we go. You know how to
Bring
do
it out. Give me real
It's in the
quick.
Bible.
Give me Exodus.
I ain't apologizing
Let's just
for
spell
reading the
this
Bible.
real quick. You know what I want. Give me Exodus.
It's a precept.
Is Moses a white man?
The book of Exodus, chapter 4. You want 4?
Give me 2.
And real quick, I ain't apologize for saying
Then
the
we get
Bible.
4.
It's in the Bible.
It's in the Bible.
The scriptures
We're
say it.
unapologetically biblical.
Yeah, it says it in the Bible. I ain't apologizing for that.
You offended. You hate Jesus.
Exodus, chapter 2 and verse 16.
Bring it out. Come on.
Now the priest of Midian had 7 daughters, and they came and drew water and filled the troughs to water their father's flock.
Read.
And the shepherds came and drove them away. But Moses,
read.
Stood up and helped them and watered their flock. And when they came to Reuel their father.
That's a good name, read.
He said, how is it that ye are come so soon today? And they said,
an
Egyptian.
They said, this dude, Egyptians were tall. Egyptians were dark skinned, black. The sons of Ham, Mizraim, they were black.
Yep.
According to the Zondervan, just black as the Ethiopians.
Yep.
Right.
As black as the Canaanites.
Yep.
Read.
And they said, an Egyptian.
This man that looked like an Egyptian, read.
Delivered us out of the hand of the shepherd.
So he would be black. Go on Exodus 4, there's more proof on it, sir.
Let's go. Chapter 4 and verse 9.
We can't be fooled no more. Come on.
And the Lord said furthermore to him.
So speaking to Moses, what did the Lord command Moses to do?
Put now thy hand into thy bosom.
Put your hand into your garment. Read.
And he put his hand into his bosom.
Come on.
And when he took it out,
he took his hand back out the garment.
Behold, his hand was leprous as snow.
Leprous meaning not sick, meaning the color of snow. White, meaning if he was already white, where's the magic trick in that? Where's the wonder in that? Oh, my hand's the same. No, his hand looked like mine. Came out like Seth MacFarlane's face.
Right.
Came out Caucasian.
They try to be slick with that though.
Go ahead, Austin.
Go ahead. They try to be slick with that. They on the movie, on the show, they had his hand come out with bumps and sores on it.
Really?
Wow. Really? Dang. Wow. Showed him hold it out, and everybody just made a pathway for him to walk.
Can we get that scene?
I almost forgot you was here, man. Welcome to the show.
Hey, welcome.
Hey, glad
he was waiting on
Gad.
Seer had to use his scripts first.
Right, and now the timer restarts
Hey, they
for
getting
him.
on Gad.
That counts.
It still counts if y'all cop does it.
Go ahead.
The tribe
I kind of want to get that scene.
Yeah, we see fun scene, but read on. Finish that.
And he said, put thine hand into thy bosom again.
So put your hand back into your garment.
And he put his hand into his bosom again.
Read.
And plucked it out of his bosom.
He
And
took it back up.
behold, it was turned again as his other flesh.
Turned back to his regular flesh. I mean, the melanin was removed, and he put it back.
Right.
Back then, remember, most races have a history of being dark.
Right.
So you show somebody that go, whoa, you got a real guy. How you take that darkness off you? How'd that happen? I don't want that to happen to me. Same with Miriam.
Yep.
The curse of Miriam. Shout out to the curse of Miriam.
Yep. Right.
Same thing. That is a wonder on earth, a punishment to have your pigment removed. Look at that. That's the ancient Egyptians. Now that brother got some forehead lines. That's the furrows of the brow.
His skin got waves.
His skin
Ain't leprous the removal of melanin, like
Yes.
by definition? But Esau don't got that.
No, they have
They
no
don't got
melanin.
melanin.
There's no trick in that.
They already.
That's why you
There's
always
no
see,
wonder in that.
That's why you always see when they go outside, they always got shades. You ever notice that?
All right, let's go on. We get off him. Let's get to creator flow.
Yeah,
Creator flow
Creflo.
of dollars.
Oh man.
I wonder if he learned from that last time we blitzed his church and and all the lessons bishops brought out and addressed his teachings. I wonder if he learned a lesson. I wonder if he's doing better now.
I'm sorry. Just how they put out this movie, and Vladimir Putin just released all those images.
Right.
These they
What's the name of that class?
pasty as hell.
Putin,
yeah,
Putin opens the vault
of Russia.
Tune in. If you ain't watched that class, go back through it. That's a big faith builder. That's a heavy class by Bishop Nathaniel. Putin opens the vault. We've been had that vault broke wide open.
Yep.
But in case you didn't believe us, some people, the white man got to show up with a lab coat and then show you. But oh man, did you know the prophets were black? Yeah, we knew. Heavy class. Go watch that thing. All
Check
right,
your spirit if you need Esau to validate anything that the prophets say.
Right.
Check your spirit.
Right.
Believe your brothers about your history.
Hey, them Arabs better get all up in arms about this movie as they did when we said the Egyptians was black.
Right. Y'all got it? IT. Let's see it. Let's get Mr.
Let's
Dollar.
go.
Holler for $1. Y'all got it? They ain't got it.
They ain't got it.
All right. Well, in the meantime, give me Lamentations 2:14. You know what happened?
Thank you, IC.
So what we're about to show you, eventually, is Creflo Dollar had an Easter special because he still celebrates rabbits and eggs.
Yeah.
He doesn't understand what mammals are. Why are we doing Easter? We talked to a pastor yesterday. We even go to Man in Church. I always said to him was, "What's up with Easter?" What you trying to say? Easter. He said, "What's up with Easter?" Why are you asking me? That's what he did. He has a full-on panic attack in his truck in the middle of the parking lot, blocking everybody's way, having a full-on panic attack. We said, "What's up with Easter?" That's all we said. Literally, "What's up with Easter?" What you ask? Do you do Easter? I hide eggs in the dirt. You know you ain't supposed to do that, right? You can't say that. You can't judge. That's what they lose their mind because they know as soon as they say yes, it's over. We done proved over and over again. Easter is a pagan custom. You're going to die for celebrating if you don't repent. Christ hate Easter.
Man,
He said you had eggs in the dirt. Yeah, I just realized idolatry done got grown folks turning into ostriches out here. They had the eggs in the dirt.
That's what he said. I had eggs in the dirt. You a grown ass man. Man. Lamentations 2:14.
Lamentations. Let's go. Chapter 2 and verse 14. Thy prophets.
Your spiritual leaders today, Creflo, T.D. Jakes, Power Bottom. Who else? Swallow. They
What's
seem
the spit face dude?
Michael Todd.
Michael Todd. Ill.
Can't forget him.
Ill. His name feel like a sin to say now. Ill. Come on.
Thy prophets have seen vain and foolish things for thee.
Vain mean useless lies.
Right.
Easter's a useless fable. Read.
And have not discovered thine iniquity.
We ain't going into slavery because we didn't do Easter hard enough. We didn't go into slavery because the eggs weren't decorated nice enough.
Bring it out.
But we pushed Easter light. That's going to get us out of captivity.
Yep.
Woo. You ain't discovered why we went off, why we don't rule. Read.
To turn away thy captivity.
We need to be looking for the causes of our banishment from the kingdom of God. It's because we don't do Passover. That's why, dummy. Come on.
But have seen for thee false burdens.
That's what Creflo, false burdens. He going to push another Easter lesson.
Right.
And he got a whole doctrine wrapped up in it. Read.
And causes of banishment.
And causes of banishment from the kingdom. That's what they seen for us. Keep reading. Did y'all find it yet, IT? You need somebody to send it to you.
It's on the AOG channel. It's not on theirs.
Yeah, forward it to them real quick. They're panicking. Reading the next verse.
Verse 15. All that pass by clap their hands at thee.
When they look at like that clip, what was it? Good Times. Clap their hands at. They're mocking you. That's what that means. Read.
They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem.
Look at these niggas.
Damn! Wow!
Look at the women in blonde hair. That's my hair. That's what it was a heavy clip. It's gonna take too long to send it. I'll send it later. It said the brother said, "What if black men had to wear white men's hair to feel validated and beautiful? What would it look like if black men had to wear blonde hair to feel beautiful?" Whew. And the whole panel just shut up. No one could say anything. Picture that. What if I had to, and then I was like, I feel good now. I feel handsome now. You can't even picture that. That's crazy.
It's coming.
That's crazy.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming. Yeah, it is.
Because they started the
blonde tips.
They started putting blonde tips, blond hair, so on and so forth.
The baby had a full blonde.
Yeah.
Full blonde season.
They already putting units on. They already putting hair units on.
Yeah. Hey, you know what this is? They have this show called Altered Carbon.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh man.
And now Get Out had a little symbolism of this also, but this show called Altered Carbon, they called the flesh of your body skins, and the real you was a disc that was placed in the back of your neck. And now, check it out.
Yeah,
check it out.
Shout out to Neuralink.
Yeah. Shout out to Neuralink. But what they did was when the white men or Asian men wanted to have a stronger body, they used to take them out of their neck and then place it in a stronger body. Wow. And usually it would be somebody who was either very strong that was white or black. The latter show it ended off with a black man. So they put it inside of a black man, but it was a white mind inside of that black man. Wow. That's what they did in that show called Altered Carbon. Now, I'm not suggesting that you go... Yeah, I'm not suggesting you go and watch it. It has some vulgarity inside of it. Right. Like straight up vulgarity. Listen, but anyways, it has some parts in there that I mentioned that sound similar to what you was bringing out.
Right.
So where's Creflo Dollar?
Bringing into sight the coming of a new and living way.
So Officer Michelle,
he'll say things like, right now, you can't do this, but there's coming a time.
Is that it?
When you'll begin to do that. But the new covenant didn't start in Matthew. Just because your Bible has a little big page that says New Testament, it didn't start until Jesus gave up his blood, died, went to hell, was raised from the dead, and now a new and living way started. Look at this in Hebrews 9:16 and 17.
Yeah, this is it.
Yep.
Hebrews 9:16, 17. He says, for where a testament is, there must also of necessity be the death of a testator.
Pause.
Verse 17.
Now, hold on, pause. Now, we don't want y'all to get confused with this. Read 15.
Bring it out.
Bring it out. You want him to get his point out though? Let's let him get his point out, and then
No,
we're gonna.
I don't. But yeah, go
Let him
ahead.
get because like he's saying that, but he's pushing because you know people don't understand nothing that he's saying.
Yeah.
But with pastors, here's a hint to y'all that's still in the church. Pastors are going to read a whole bunch of scriptures, but then at the very end, he's going to tell you what to think. Right. He's going to tell you this is what that means. He's going to give his false breakdown. Let him play out, and we're going to destroy it right afterwards.
Destroy it right afterwards.
Go ahead.
Yeah, play.
Play.
Okay, I get my Bible because I ain't got it before yet. There you go. Verse 17.
You know
For
we
a
don't have a
testament is of force after men are dead. Otherwise, there is no strength while the testator liveth. If I let you in my will,
He wasn't even looking at the Bible.
and I left you a couple of $1,000s in my will. Oh, let's jack it up. A couple of $1 million in my will.
Stunting on him.
We got by clapping for money.
You be like, die. Because you can't get it. You can't touch it
Comedy show.
until I die. Are you listening to me? So Jesus prepared a new agreement, a new testament, a last will and testament. And he died so we can get everything in this new agreement. But he's the only one that died so we could get everything he left, and then got up from the dead to make sure nothing would stop us from having what he left for us.
It's a little bit more of this stupidness. Hold on, y'all. Get your scriptures together.
Are you listening to me?
Try not.
2,000 years ago, when Jesus walked on this earth, you have to understand that the old agreement was still valid. Bruh. When he was alive and walking on this earth, the old agreement was valid. He was born under the law so he could deliver those who were under the law from the law. But while he was on the earth, he was operating to fulfill every jot and tittle of the law. So the old covenant was still valid while he was operating on the earth. Glory to God. But one day he died on the cross. Let me hold that. Let me hold that. Now, so here's what I want to do in just a few minutes. And listen,
I think that's enough.
I'm like coffee, hot, black, and sweet.
Oh no, he is going to Deuteronomy 28. Let him go.
Hot, black, and quick. All right, now watch this.
Let's pause. Let's just deal with Hebrews because he's going to jump to somewhere else.
Yeah.
He's going to jump. Let's deal with Hebrews. Abraham, go ahead. Look at him. He's on the
Give me
hold
Hebrews.
the chain.
Yeah, give me Hebrews chapter 9:13.
Get him.
Damn monster.
It's rapid fire. Get him.
Yeah,
Hebrews chapter 9 and verse 15.
Read.
And for this cause.
Jump up to 13.
Verse 13.
He skipped all of this.
All of this.
For if the blood of bulls and of goats.
Sacrifice. Go ahead.
And the ashes of an heifer sprinkling the unclean.
Read.
Sanctified to the purifying of the flesh.
So if it did actually make you perfect, go ahead.
How much more shall the blood of Christ, who through the eternal Spirit offered himself without spot to God.
To God, go ahead.
Purge your conscience from dead works to serve the living God.
So if the sacrifices could make you somewhat better, how much more could Christ dying make you better by purging your conscience? It's not like you don't do anything.
Right.
It has to purge your conscience because in your conscience you got a lot of wicked thoughts.
Right.
And you have to purge that by believing in Christ, not by doing nothing. Go ahead.
And for this cause.
And for this cause, this is a verse he skipped on purpose. Go ahead.
Right.
He is the mediator.
He is the mediator between us and God. Go ahead.
Of the New Testament.
Of the New Testament, read.
That by means of death.
That by him dying.
For the redemption of the transgressions.
So of the redemption of the transgressions, go ahead.
That were under the first testament.
That was under the first. Who was under the first testament? Only one people.
Israel.
The Israelites.
The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. They was under the first testament. The sins pertain to them. Him dying on the cross pertained to them.
Right.
Go ahead.
They which are called might receive the promise of eternal inheritance.
Those who are under the first testament. Read.
For where a testament is,
read,
there must also of necessity be the death of the testator.
Which would be Christ. But for who? The ones who was under the first testament. Go ahead.
For a testament is of force after men are dead.
It's only of power once he dies. Go ahead.
Otherwise, it is of no strength at all while the testator liveth.
Which is Christ dying for Israel. That's why he skipped verse 15.
Right.
That's why he skipped
Right.
it. Because if he had read from 13 down where it says, purge your conscience from dead works, you'll know that you have to actually change the way you think.
Right.
That's why he skipped all of that. What you got, Oz?
No, y'all go ahead. Y'all got something?
I want to jump back to Hebrews 8.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah, hey, you can have it if you want it.
No, you got it, bro. You got it.
Hey, Nate.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hebrews chapter 8, verse 8.
Let's go.
For finding fault with...
You want 7.
Verse 7. For if that first covenant had been faultless...
So covenant and testament are synonymous, right? Read.
Then should no place have been sought for the second.
So that's what the officer was just bringing out a while ago. If the first covenant could make you somewhat better, then there would have been no need for Christ to come and die to establish the second one. Read.
For finding fault with them.
For finding fault with the people who were under the covenant. Read.
He saith, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, when I will make a new covenant.
So the New Testament, the new covenant, read.
With the house of Israel.
Was only made with the house of Israel. That's Northern Kingdom. Read.
And with the house of Judah.
And that's Southern Kingdom. That's all Israel. So the new covenant or New Testament that Christ came and died for was to be made with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. Read verse 9. It tells you that.
Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers.
That's why Creflo didn't want to start up at verse 13 and read down to 15 and all that stuff. Read.
In the day when I took them by the hand and led them out of the land of Egypt.
That ain't all people. That's just Israel.
Right.
Go ahead.
Because they continued not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, saith the Lord.
That was him finding fault with them. Go ahead.
Real quick, and I know you had something else.
Go ahead.
Give me Galatians chapter 3, verse 20.
It's a precept.
Galatians 3 and 20.
The book of Galatians, chapter 3 and verse 20.
Now, why are we bringing this out? Because believe it or not, this plays a part with also the stuff they're pushing out on Netflix. That Testament of Moses goes into this garbage. That he said right there. They had put out, in 2020, they had put out a show called Messiah.
Right.
Yes, they did.
That was another one that they had put out. Similar. Okay, all right.
And when they distort the color of the images of the people of the Bible, when they distort the color, it's to the purpose that we don't look into what they said.
Right.
When we see they're white, we just trust what they say. But when we see they're black, it's like, man, I really want to learn about this. This is my history. What did he really say in the Old Testament? What was Moses really? Hold on, there's all these commandments that this black dude that was he delivered us out of Egypt, told us to do so we don't go back into Egypt. Maybe we should try to keep these things. But they want to break that connection. It's like, don't worry about it. It's somebody else's history.
Right.
Y'all can read it too. Right. But it's not really about you niggas.
It ain't about you. We're going to give you the Black Messiah.
Don't look over here. Right. Don't look over here.
That TV show.
Yeah, that stupid show. Black Jesus.
Galatians chapter 3 and verse 20.
Bring it
out. Now a mediator is not a mediator of one.
Read.
But God is one.
Now, a mediator is talking about Christ. He says, not a mediator of one, but God is one. Go ahead.
Is the law then against the promises of God?
Read.
God forbid.
He said, no, it's not against the promises of God. No, the law isn't. Go ahead.
For if there had been a law given, which could have given life,
read.
Verily, righteousness should have been by the law.
So now it's making the difference here, because the Pharisees came to, which Creflo is.
Yes.
The Pharisees came to Israel, and they always kept pushing the way that you get salvation is through sacrifice.
Right.
So he's saying, okay, well, how about this? Is the law sin? It's saying the same thing like I mentioned now. What was that? Romans chapter 6?
Right.
Is the law sin? God forbid. Right? Read that again now in verse 20. Where was that? 22 or 21? Read 21 one more time. Watch this.
Is the law then against the promises of God?
So is the law that was set up against the promises of God? Go ahead.
God forbid.
No, it is not. God's laws are not forbidden.
Right.
You are supposed to keep those so that way you can get salvation.
Right.
Paul is making the distinction between what you actually have to do under Christ versus what you had to do under Moses.
Right.
Go ahead.
For if there had been a law given that could have given life,
read.
Verily righteousness should have been by the law.
It should have been by the law, but guess what? That's why there is now a mediator to go under the New Testament, which is grace in Christ. Go ahead.
But the scripture have concluded all under sin.
All of who? Not everybody. It ain't talking about everybody on the planet. This whole chapter is going into Israel not following after the same old ways of sacrifice, but coming under the new grace in Christ, purging your conscience.
Yes,
go ahead.
That the promise by faith of Jesus Christ
but that the promise by faith of Jesus Christ, not by sacrifice under Moses.
Right.
By faith of Jesus Christ, go ahead.
Might be given to them that believe.
Now watch this. Read.
But before faith came,
before Christ came,
we
go ahead,
were kept under the law.
What law? The law of animal sacrifice. Go ahead.
Shut up unto the faith which should afterwards be revealed.
Not knowing about the good life, everlasting life Christ will give to us. Read.
Wherefore the law was our schoolmaster.
Wherefore sacrifice was to teach us. Go ahead.
To bring us unto Christ.
To bring us to Christ in his grace. Go ahead.
That we might be justified by faith.
Read.
But after that faith is come,
after that Christ had came,
we are no longer under a schoolmaster.
Now sacrifice is done. We don't have to do that law anymore. Go ahead.
For ye are all the children of God by faith in Christ Jesus.
Who's the all? The we that was under sacrifice. That's what the we. Go ahead.
For as many
8 and 7, and also what you pulled.
Right. Go ahead.
For as many of you as have been baptized into Christ have put on Christ.
Right.
There is neither Jew nor Greek.
Read.
There is neither bond nor free.
Come on.
There is neither male nor female.
Read on.
For you're all one in Christ Jesus.
Now let me tell you what he's saying here. Let's say, for example, that you were raised in Galatia as a Greek, but I was raised in Rome, or I was raised in Jerusalem as a Jew. But you're my people. All this letter is saying that there is no difference in salvation between you and me.
Right.
That's all he's saying. You might have been raised as a Greek in a different land, and I was raised in our homeland as a Jew. But even though you was raised inside of other practices, I'm sending you a letter to say, hey, salvation can be between both of us as long as we come underneath Christ. That's what he's saying.
Right. All with a round of applause.
Hey, his can never make sense too, because in verse 29, it says...
That was a brief applause. Go ahead.
But it can never make sense for their doctrine, because in verse 29 it says, if you be Christ, then you are Abraham's seeds and heirs to the promise. Everybody not Abraham's seeds, so this can't mean everybody gets salvation.
No,
it has to mean what we talking about.
They take that and make it spiritual Israel. That's what they do with that.
Watch this become a spiritual seed.
I want to go to the rest of Creflo, because I can pull like 88 scriptures right now. Let's go to more Creflo. I'm going to let you have that. Go to the rest of Creflo. I'm going to deal with the rest of it. I got a bunch. I'm going to let you. Go ahead. Play on. Put the demon back up there. Look at that. He got the black power fist holding the Christian cross.
I didn't notice that, but that's crazy.
Glasses are upside down.
And the LGBT fist now?
Wow. Yeah, it is LGBT fist. Yeah. So much.
For the blessing.
You know, they got a fist too on their little
Here's
flag.
the most offensive part. Go play on.
The requirements for the blessing.
The blessing. What's he talking about?
Now, in the old covenant, God told Moses to tell the people that if they would carefully observe all his commandments, then the blessing would come upon them and overtake them. Go to Deuteronomy 28 real quick.
No, he didn't say that. No, he didn't say that. I know you didn't say that.
Obey the voice.
I know this Negro ain't say go to Deuteronomy 28 for the first time in your life.
Satan.
You know why he said that? Because the Israelites. Right. Because Israel united in Christ. That's right. And other brothers teaching the word of God. Right. That's why you went there. Go to Deuteronomy 28. Right. He said no pastor ever.
Right.
Let's go.
Play on.
They afraid of it.
We about to get him. Play on.
The Lord.
You know you done messed up, right?
Now let me show you something.
You know you done messed up, right? When you start flipping, you don't know where to find it. You know you messed up.
My wife told me, she said, now remember, you don't go up there and try to preach the whole Bible.
Because them Israelites going to be on
yes, ma'am. Because I was going to wear some jeans and a t-shirt. She said, don't go up there wearing no jeans and no t-shirt. Embarrassing me. Put a tie on.
If you don't talk, hurry up. Hurry up.
Let me laugh him to sleep right quick.
I got my
lady.
I got my optic blast ready.
Now watch this. And it shall come to pass, underline these two words, if thou. If thou. If thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. And all these blessings shall come on thee, and they're going to overtake you. Here's a condition, though. If thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, then you're going to be blessed. Blessed shalt thou be in the city, blessed shalt thou be in the field, if thou. So the blessing is contingent upon your performance. In the old covenant agreement, if you were good, then God would be good to you. But in the new agreement, God's not good because you good.
Okay. All right.
In the new agreement, God is good because God is good.
Stop! I'm done with the devil. Give me Revelations 22, verse 14.
Revelation chapter 22, verse 14.
Read.
Blessed are they that do his commandments.
It don't get more New Testament than Revelations, the 22nd chapter. That's the last chapter of the Bible. Read it again.
Right. Blessed are they that do his commandments.
That's how you bless. The blessing comes on when you do the commandments. That's the end of the Bible, brother. That's the end of the Bible, bro. That's it. Read.
Right. That they may have right to the tree of life.
Give me verse 11. Same thing. Verse 11. Then we go back to Deuteronomy 28.
You mean 12?
Verse 11.
Okay. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still.
Let Creflo stay as he is. He won't repent. Come on.
And he which is filthy.
Creflo's filthy. I see him covered in mud right now. Read.
Let him be filthy still.
Let him roll around in the white man's doctrine. Read.
And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still.
Let us stand boldly in the commandments of God. Read.
He that is holy, let him be holy still.
Read.
And behold, I come quickly.
Christ comes quickly.
And my reward is with me.
The reward, the blessing is with me.
To give every man according as his work.
His what?
His work.
His what?
His work.
His work. His performance.
Be.
His work. If thou. Read.
I am Alpha and Omega.
That's Christ. Read.
The beginning and the end.
Read.
The first and the last.
Come on.
Blessed are they that do his commandments.
Read.
That they may have right to the tree of life.
Don't we want immortality?
That's right.
You get it by keeping the commandments.
That's
You
right.
can't go to nothing else after that to change it. You can only pervert the Bible. Read.
And may enter in through the gates into the city.
Go to Deuteronomy 28. Go to Deuteronomy chapter 28. Verse 1. Then give me verse 15. Then we're going to go to one that they don't know about. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1.
Come on.
And it shall come to pass, if thou wilt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
That's the promise.
Right.
Keep the commandments, you'll be set on high. Read 15. What if Satan said, I don't want you to do, you know what you should do instead? You don't have to keep the commandments. You should do the opposite of that.
The devil.
Break them all. What's what God say next? 15.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
If you get deceived to not do it. Read.
To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
Read.
That all these curses.
Then curses will be on you. You willing to take that chance that you'll be cursed? I'm willing to take the chance that I'm doing too much. I'd rather err on the side of caution. You know what? I'm going to do these commandments just in case I need to do it to get the blessing. I think as a Christian, that should be your mindset. Just in case I get the kingdom through blessings, I'm going to do that. That way I know there's no way the curse will come on me. Right. But do you really want to wager your whole soul on whether or not I'm going to do nothing and I'll still get blessed by Jesus? When there's no part of the Bible that says that? Read.
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake.
Now let's go to the thing he'll never pull. Deuteronomy 30:1, where it tells you the blessing, the curse, and what happens afterwards. Read.
The book of
so
Deuteronomy.
You can't pervert this because he's going into the future now. Because they say ain't no prophecy in Deuteronomy. They said that. They said that. Now read this.
Chapter 30 and verse 1.
Come on.
And it shall come to pass when all these things are come upon thee.
Now Moses is saying at the end of the day, the curse is going to come on y'all. You're going to be deceived. Read.
The blessings.
The blessing going to come first. You're going to rule through David and Solomon for 80 years. Read.
And the curse.
The curse going to come through Rehoboam when the kingdom splits and you go into slavery. You go into Babylonian slavery. You go into the Medo-Persian Empire. Then you go into Greek captivity. Then in Rome. Read.
Which I have set before thee. And thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations, whether the Lord thy God hath driven
Creflo,
thee.
skip that. Because you fall to the curse, you'll be scattered among all nations. Now you have to call to mind the blessing and the curse among the heathen. Read.
And shalt return unto the Lord thy God.
At that point, after your curse, you return to God. Read. That means you did break the commandments. Now you must return to God by doing what? Keep the commandments. Read.
And shall obey his voice.
Then you obey. Then you do what you should have did in the first place again. Read.
According to all that I command thee this day.
Read.
Thou and thy children with all thine heart and with all thine soul.
That's now. That's now. Before what we read in verse 1, he put those time periods together. David, Solomon, then afterwards. Right. Then, now. Read.
That then the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity.
Then the Lord will free you from slavery. Well, Creflo not even going to that. He's taking it into make-believe land. He's making it a personal journey. No, then the children of Israel will be freed from slavery and united as a people. Read.
And have compassion upon thee. And will return and gather thee from all the nations, whether the Lord thy God have scattered thee.
Verse 7.
Verse 7. And the Lord thy God will put all these curses upon thine enemies.
Where the hell was that at in the sermon? Then all the curses that were put on you will be put on your enemies. Where was that in the... Give me an example. Deuteronomy 7 and 14 real fast. Come right back to this. Deuteronomy 7 and 14.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 14.
I know you ain't heard this in church, but guess what? It is of God for your enemies to take the curses that we had on us. Watch this.
Thou shalt be blessed above all people.
When you keep the laws, you're blessed above all people. Is not equal, we better. Read.
There shall not be a male or female barren among you.
Everybody be fruitful and multiply. Read.
Or among your cattle.
Even your animals will be fruitful and multiply. Read.
And the Lord will take away from thee all sickness.
Ain't you tired of cancer? Ain't you tired of HIV? Ain't you tired of syphilis, gonorrhea? Ain't you tired of, what's something else? AIDS, full-blown AIDS.
High cholesterol, all that stuff.
Epilepsy. What's the thing to get on the children?
ADHD?
ADHD, no, the other one. They're born with the autism. Ain't you tired of that afflicting our community? He said, I'll take away all the diseases of Egypt. Read.
And will put none of the evil diseases of Egypt, which thou knowest, upon thee. But will lay them upon all them that hate.
Hold on, read that again in the Bible.
But will lay them.
All these evil diseases, he will do what?
Lay them upon all them that hate.
I've never heard that from church. And I wasn't about to get out of Creflo's message. God says, when you return to me after you've been cursed, and I bless you again through Christ, your enemies will have all those diseases on them.
All praises.
You will be free of disease and death, and your enemy will be plagued. Thus saith the Lord. Read on.
And thou shalt consume the people which the Lord thy God shall deliver thee.
What? It means we're going to destroy the nations that God delivers us.
That's right.
And put them in subjection. That won't come out of Creflo. That's the point of the blessings and the curses. Read on.
Thy eyes shall have no pity upon them.
And we ain't going to show them no pity. Read.
Neither shalt thou serve their God.
Woo! No more idolatry. Go back to Deuteronomy 30. You got something?
Yeah. Let's go.
Go ahead. Deuteronomy 30 and 10.
Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 10.
Come on.
If thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments.
So
and
now we're back to the command. We done read past where Creflo went. He went to isolate that one little, was it eisegesis? They call it eisegesis, eisegesis, whatever it is. And he don't believe in Jesus. He went and grabbed one little part and mutated the hell out of one of the best parts of the Bible to his own purposes. But when you just read 2 chapters over, you see you're going to recover from the curse after the blessing. And you're going to treat God with respect, and he'll give your power back over the nations. Read.
If thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments.
Come on.
And his statutes, which are written in this book of the law. And if thou turn unto the Lord thy God with all thine heart and with all thine soul.
Read.
For this commandment which I command thee this day, it is not hidden from thee, neither is it far off.
It's the Bible. It's right here. The only reason we don't do it is because people actively spend money and assign leaders to keep us from finding that we have to keep the commandments again.
Right.
That's Judah 5. That's 2nd Ezra, where they talk about this crafty counsel.
Bring it out.
Popular persuasions, just to keep us from keeping the commandments. But once we keep them, we rule again.
Right.
Well, Creflo. Hey, let me read something real quick. John chapter 5.
Round 2.
I'm about to wrap it up. This is all we got right here.
Bring it out.
John 5:45. It says, do not think that I will accuse you to the Father. There is one that accuseth you, even Moses, Old Testament, in whom ye trust. For had ye believed Moses, ye would have believed me, for he wrote of me. So, Creflo, you got something wrong with your doctrine. If you believe in the Old Testament, then in the New Testament you will believe in Christ. But since you don't, then guess what you don't believe in? Christ. But it's fine. They don't want you believing it anyways.
Matthew 5 real quick.
Yeah. And
because he brought up Matthew 5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it quick.
Yeah, you got it.
Matthew 5:17.
Matthew chapter 5 and verse 17.
We heard this at camp, so I gotta bring it out. The brother said it at camp. They'll misquote this, and this is one of my favorite parts of the Bible. It's so crystal clear. We like, how can someone mutate this? But they do it every time. Read that all the way down to 21.
Think not
to 20. I'm sorry.
Think not that I am come to destroy the law.
We grown people. Does destroy mean the same thing as fulfill? No. Destroy means get rid of, do away with. Christ says, don't think I came to destroy nothing. Read.
Or the prophets.
I didn't come to get rid of the prophets, Isaiah, Ezekiel.
I am not come to destroy.
Just in case you're trying to pervert my word, I'm not coming to do that. Read.
But to fulfill.
Dummies will go, see, gonna get rid of it.
The hell is
He worked real hard to get rid of it. Shut up. Read.
For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass.
Now he perverted this part. Read.
One jot or one tittle.
He said he went to go fulfill every jot and tittle. And he don't say that in the Bible. Read.
Shall in no wise pass from the law.
He's saying not a period of or exclamation point shall pass from the law. Read.
Till all be fulfilled.
Till he return the second time. Till we rule 1,000 years. Till all the heathen are gone.
Right.
Read.
Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments.
I don't think Creflo had a beard right there. Right. I think Creflo was doing an Easter Sunday service. Damn. I think he's breaking those commandments. Read.
And shall teach men so.
You have a platform to teach the truth, and you know better, and you teach men to break God's laws. Read.
He shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
That's according to your works. He just talked about works-based salvation. According to your works, and that's faith in him. If you believe in me, you're going to teach the least commandments. Right. If you don't, you won't be there. Read.
But whosoever shall do and teach them.
I'm trying to be on this side. Read.
Shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven.
Easy to understand. Read.
For I say unto you, that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees.
The Creflos, the TD Power Bottom Jakes, all your fake false pastors, your Christianity church. Read.
Ye shall in no case.
You shall have no way. Read.
Enter into the kingdom of heaven.
You have no path to heaven. You have no path to eternal life. You're guaranteed flames.
Man,
I'll
make
land
my teeth
plane.
white.
Well, everybody, that was great. WGA, I appreciate y'all for tuning in.
All praise to the Most High.
Hey, y'all follow us on IUIC Raleigh and IUIC Raleigh 2. All right. So that way y'all get the visuals, WGAI, and everybody that did tune in. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. We have more things that's coming up. Our announcements right there. Hey, if y'all want to get in contact with us here at IUIC Raleigh, call us at 855-484-4842, extension 7098.
That's right.
Our email is, as you see up on the screen, IUIC.RaleighNC at IUIC.Raleigh.NC. It's supposed to be another period there. At IsraelUnited.org. All right. If you want to go ahead and scan that QR code that was up on the screen, you had the time to do so. Just pause it, and then you can do it like that.
Don't forget, Escaping the Plantation 2.0, Mondays at 7 p.m. Captain Get Alive, Captain Josiah, and the mighty officers of IUIC Raleigh.
Right. All right. And we have more shows coming out for y'all soon. And also, within the next 2 weeks, I want to say, we're going to be doing the premiere of Civil War.
Don't want to miss that.
You don't want to miss that. We got a lot of shows coming out, a lot of reviews coming out. Y'all stay tuned for that.
Yeah,
and I appreciate y'all for tuning in. This has been the
Arm of God, Arm of God radio show. All praises, and Christ bless.
The kingdom ain't for free, it's for the meek. All I need is a limit, don't need no meat.